Hello. Dookie Chucky doggy, get off there. Doggy, no. I've got 2 dogs today. Hi, always Scott. I'm super chuffer. It's midnight, it's always midnight. I've got 2 dogs today. Oh no. It means one of them's snuffling around, snuffling. Yeah, I see you snuffling. Get out from behind the green screen. Haha, you little face. I've fed them, I've walked them, they should be happy to chill. This one's not happy to chill, is she? She thinks there's more. There's no more now. You've had yours. Hey, you've had yours. You little lover. Hey? You've had yours. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. Come on. Come out from there. We are playing Genshin Impact. Look at the sun. Oh, look at the day. Oh, isn't it good? Isn't it good? It is good. And what we're going to do today is I'm going to do my commissions, get them banged out the way while we see if the room fills up a little bit. I'm going to tweet to say that we are streaming. Get off, dog, please. That is not food. Nothing. No. I've got the biscuits up here because I've got them for when you're good and if you're good, but not for just being naughty. Don't cause me problems. It will get on my wick. Now I've got my windows open, too many windows. There's chat. Oh, fucking come on. There's chat. Let's have OBS on top. Thank you very much. Let me check that I can be heard, of course. That's a sound check that I need to do. So I'm going over to here. Going over to here. Going over to my stream. I'm going to listen to me talking. Yeah. Okay, so sorry for the boring bits at the start. And we're going to be doing the dog's distracting me again. We're going to be doing my commissions, letting the room fill up. Then we're going to go on to Big Quest. And today we've got a new timed quest, 8 days. Like, it never stops, does it, in Genshin? It literally never stops. We've got a new one of these. Spices from the West, Northerly Search. So it's going to start introducing concepts from Fontaine to us. Interesting. They're starting building it up. We've got a react to do of a video. Let's open up the main frame. We've got a react for new stuff that's dropped on the Genshin channel. Not YouTube Studio. My brain's not working properly. Come on. Genshin Impact, mate. I've missed some codes recently as well. And we are trying to gather up the primos for a bit more of a wish push because we didn't get Mika. So we've got a few videos to look at there. We've got some Honkai Impact MMD to react to. Have to turn the sound off because it gets me copyright. But what is this? I don't really. It's hard to explain, I think. But there it is. So that's what we've got for today. I need to tweet. Actually, I haven't done that. I need to tweet. Tweet. Let's do a tweet. I'll get a new screen grab to tweet my screen grab here like this. I know she runs when I press screen grab button. Fuck. Right, just forget it. Let's just tweet something else. Just tweet something. Picture, screenshots. Just tweet one of my Ambers or one of my whatever pictures. Hashtag Genshin Impact live on Twitch now. And then I need our channel. Hello, you're in chat. Oh, it's just come up now. I've done that. Hello, you're in chat. Come up. Oh, it's just come up now. I've done that. No, it's still the chat. I'm a bit surprised by that. It's good that you'd come up and now I can see you. Hello, Cruel. Hello, Snippies. It's good, but I'm surprised my chat. Maybe I just missed it. Maybe I didn't see it coming up. I'm surprised because, you know, it used to do that, didn't it? It used to be like I had to open another window and then boom, it'd appear. Well, it's done it to me again. Live, I'm playing, I'll put as well. I'm playing. And that's sort of what I'm doing. Live on Twitch now. Boom, tweet. Tweet. So that's out. Now they know. Now they know. Tweeted. Right, let's get rid of the mainframe. How are all you doing? Thought I was in a mood and I couldn't be asked. I'm just I'll tell you what it is. I'm not in a bad mood. I've got the 2 dogs. I'm looking after them, so I'm like a bit... I slept a lot of the day, really. I've got a bad tummy. Bad indigestion. I'm a little bit concerned because my indigestion's got to the point where I can't eat. I mean, I'll get up, I'm not hungry because I've got bad indigestion. By the time that goes away, it's late at night, and then I'm hungry and I eat, and then I get bad indigestion. I'm on a really bad cycle. Just is what it is, though. I'm not going to, like, cry about it. Cruel's finishing and sealing the box for Ning Wang. Cruel made I got that on the main frame. And then also, my brain doesn't feel like I'm like, you know, doing everything, like, sharp. Don't feel like I'm sharp and doing everything. I feel like I'm a bit confused. Look at this. Look at this. And sent me another one, a tweet to me. Got a lot of this true crime stuff. Look at this. I really like the diorama in the thing like this. It gives it a lot of profile and not profile. See, I'm doing my words again. A lot of perspective. That's the word. And I like the lighting as well. I think it was a really neat touch. So I think it actually looks better than the one we were looking at on the internet. I think you've done a really good job there. Click like. And that's it with different lighting. I've really liked that one. I think it looks really cool. Yeah, I think you've done a really good job on that. Hello, Bob. How am I? I'm all right. I'm a bit rough. I feel my tummy rough, my indigestion rough, my brain a bit like foggy. But not awful. I'm good. I'm good. How are you? How are you? I should say a word while we're here, shouldn't I, at the start of the episode? I should say a brief word about how well it's been going on YouTube again this week. Really grateful, really happy on the old YouTube side of things. My channel, super chuffer. We're now at 5.59k, so we're on the road to 6k. Getting there quite quick, really. And then we did episodes this week of Thus, which was a good one about narcissism. I'm starting to think we're going to be finishing the narcissism one in 2 episodes. Like the next 2 episodes are going to be tying the bow on narcissism. And I think we've done such a lot of good work. I'm really looking forward to the next one on Monday. I'm starting to spot narcissism. Then I'm watching other videos in the YouTube world and I'm like, oh, that's a narcissistic trait. So it is sinking in. I'm happy with that. Are people evil? 3k views. Thought I might get more views on that. Thought it might be a bit more of a broad topic that everyone could enjoy. It's okay. Emma White, more body language. 14k. Okay. I understand. More subs than TBS. Well, I'm a wider, broader broadcaster. I think it's going to sound bad, but that being said, are great, and I watch them, and I'm really enjoying them. Yeah. In total, I've got more subs than lots of people on YouTube because I've got lots of channels. So if you add up all of my subs, I've got quite a lot. True Binaural's got 13,000. Ooh. But I've always maintained, it's not about numbers really, but it is important in a way, isn't it? The numbers, they are an integer, that you can judge yourself on, but it's not about numbers, but it is good. And then the other one is that, like I said, that being said, a very specific and niche. Like you have to know about Dark Side Phil for a start. Then you have to give a shit about Dark Side Phil for the next one. And like it's a niche. It's like circles within circles. So it's never going to be, in my opinion, detracting Dark Side Phil, stuff like that. It's never going to be big. What they've got as an opportunity, this is just me doing consultancy work for them on the random. They needn't listen to me. What do I know? But they've got an opportunity to build up a certain audience level so that they've got a regular sort of undercurrent of people watching. And then they can maybe start looking at other stuff, start widening the net. When Will Smith smacked that Oscars person, they could have done an episode on that. Might not be the most popular one, but as they start to widen the net and it catches fire in other parts of YouTube, because they've already got people watching, so they're already on the algorithm, they're already being served, But at the moment they're being served to people, and people are looking at their their videos and saying, what's this shit? I don't give a fuck about this dark side bloke. I don't care. But if they did more broad things, then they could appeal to a broad. That's what I'm trying to do. I haven't got the niche necessarily to start in. Could have maybe made more of a leverage with my ASMR channel, but I haven't really got a niche to start in. But I'm going for slightly more broad concepts. And there's a lot more people who are interested in the Nicola Bulley case than in Dark Side Phil. That's just how that is, I think. So, Bob says, Nicola Bully seems like there won't be any new developments. There are no new developments as such, but there are lots of videos for me to still react to. I haven't covered all of the videos that Emma White has done, for example. So I've got people tweeting me videos. I'm retweeting them. I'm trying to collect them up, but I don't know the best way to do it because they tweet them at me. So what I'm doing is retweeting them. So hopefully they'll be on my replies here. Yeah, there. So I've got things to look at still. What I need to do later today is get those videos, record them, make sure that I've got a copy of them there. So I've got videos to look at still. So there's always going to be content for me in terms of reacting to body language, deducing things from videos. And then I've got a, you know, then I've got a, oh, you're very high, cool. Then I've got to, you know, keep on keeping on. I can't rely on the Nicola Bully case, of course, but it's more about themes and general concepts, I think. And body language for me as well. That's a big tent pole in my content now. Have I listened to Squeeze Banana too? I heard it the other day. I thought it was really good. Squeeze Banana is one of my favourites. The remix for me has lost some of what I love about Squeeze Banana though. I'm not dissing it. It's a good remix. It's cool. But I like the and like we've lost some of that in the remix, but it's fine. It's cool. The more Squeeze Bananas, the better, to be honest. Snippy's is painting, hyphen paint fumes, bit of painting and decorating. I'm a bit confused as to where I'm going now. See, it's my brain today. I'm a bit confused as to what I'm supposed to be. And now the dogs, it's because it's the dog distracting me. Can you get off from there? Dog. My sister, no, you're pulling that down. Oh my God, she nearly pulled the lights down. Look, Charlie, there's not any food here. No food. My sister's dog, she's on a diet and she's a chuffer for food and she just won't stop snuffling around for food. So yeah, I'm grateful for this. I do need a break from it as well. Like for me, I don't want to talk about murders all day. You know, I'm not a murder crime channel, and there's the whole concept has come up about, it's not a big feature in my work, but the whole concept has come up about, you know, making money off dead people, making money off tragedies, murder content. Like for me, it's already been a grey area on YouTube. They've already had their discussions. Jim Can't Swim got banned, came back, you know, all this. But for me, it's not my raison d'etre. It's not the reason I'm here. I don't need to make murder mystery content all the time. Don't want to, but that's what most, it's not murder mystery they want from me necessarily. Not necessarily that. Although I haven't explored other murders here, so I don't really know. But I think it's more about this Nicola Bully case specifically, because I'm saying things that other people aren't. I'm finding things that other people aren't. So I think I need to translate that skill to other things as well, and hopefully maintain that channel. Keep exploring different ideas. Hopefully it'll go well. Yeah. You can't believe how slow you made it. You love it. Much prefer detractor content to Nicola Bully, but yeah. I do like the track, yeah. It's interesting, it's different. And I've got these other channels as well, remember. So on Battery Exhausted, I'm lining up. I say lining up, things take time, remember. Like a lot of people who've been here on my channel know it takes time for me to get somewhere. But on the B-side here, I'm going to do more content, more lives on the B-side on Battery Exhausted. And the Dark Side Phil content belongs there. It doesn't belong on my main channel. It belongs there. So we're going to do more Dark Side Phil content, but I've also got 2 more things lined up. I'm looking at a person called Draven. What was it called? It was called Draven's Crypt. I mean, they don't know this yet, but Draven's Crypt show, they do the similar detracting thing, but they're focused on this girl, Shani for Christ, and this person, Rev, who I don't know who they are, but I noticed this is basically like detracting. Like their videos, I'll just show you their most recent one. It's a shame they don't have actual video. Oh, they do some video here, look. There's not much video. A lot of this stuff is just talking over talking, but here's a video, look, of some shit happening.
$800. I spent $100.
He-Man gave me the best dick the other day. It was so good.
Crash.
Diet Cokes filled up this area, but obviously there's no more Diet Coke. But I just wonder what that stuff is. Maybe that's their donations. I'm not sure. What do you guys think?
So it's very much detractor, but a different focus of detraction. This woman, Shani for Christ. So what I want to do is get Dravens on our show. We'll do it on the B-side show. Maybe have Steve on as well. And I just want to say, right, tell me back to the start. Tell me about Shani for Christ. Show me a video clip. Oh, yeah, did she? Oh, did she? That's interesting. Tell me all about it. You know, if you met someone first time and they're a field attractor, they're going to say, oh, he's the guy who did the jerking off. And then, oh, right, oh, yeah, but it goes all the way back to the helicopter company. Why don't you watch this clip? You know what I mean? So I'm going to get that going on my B-side channel. Dravens is going to be one of my guests. They don't know it yet, but I'm going to badger them. I did badger an artist again this week, someone else. They're not, they're busy, they've got too many commissions. But I badgered someone else who was a no. But I am starting to badger people a bit more and more. The occultist, the Indrid Cole, who came on and talked about the occult, she's going to come back. We're going to talk about spiritual or spirit world or something. We're just trying to get our heads planning on that. So I want to contact Draven. I haven't contacted them yet. I'm just appearing in their live feed when they're doing a show sometimes, yeah? And then I'm going to contact them next week and say, look, I've just met you on the internet. You've seen me in your chat. This is the bang. Let's go for it. I can offer you £40. So there's that. I haven't done I'm Aware My Pyjamas yet. That's just on the back burner. I've got loads of stuff on the back burner. And the other one that I'm in the throes of contacting is True Justice. So you remember this armchair detective man who made a video that was ripping off my video and putting it on the internet? Long story short, he ripped one thing that I put on the internet on one of my B-side channels, put it on his own channel. I suddenly became aware of him. Truth Justice is Armchair Detective's detractor. So Armchair Detective has a detractor, and that's Truth Justice. And they make these videos like this.
I just learned there were 1,000 stupid people in the world. Remember, he has a circle around the picture for a reason. You'll see.
Now, conspiracy theorist, liar, what am I?
So they're detracting Armchair Detective. He's just brought himself into my wheelchair. He seems like a total clown. He's a narcissist and a clown. You're right, Bob, you're right. So he seems like a nutter. Instead of me doing all the hard work, I had the idea of employing a bunch of people to write a video about grifters, you know, like getting a team together. Armchair Detective pretends he's got a team. He says, I've got a team of detectives all around the world helping me. He's got people writing him comments, and that's all. But I wanted to make a video and like put it up there, but instead that sort of like doesn't seem like the best idea at the moment, on conversation with some people. But basically I'm going to try, I don't know if she's up for it, Truth Justice. I'll have to ask. But I want her to come on my channel and just do the same thing as what I just said. So you've been following Armchair Detective for a long time, look. You've made loads of videos. So tell me the story. How did you first meet? What was your first, why did you get angry with Armchair Detective? What's he done? I won't have any fake, because they've been around for a year for covering this. So they know more than me. So what I won't do is I won't have any fake nonsense. So I'll say, tell me something he's done. And they'll say, oh, he's told this lie. And I'll say, well, have you got a clip of it? And they'll say, yes, it's in this video. And then I'll show the video. So it's not, what's the word? So I can't get my words. It's not defamation or anything like that. We're going to be telling the truth about people. And there's another lolcow. So there's 2 lolcows, and I've got 2 people that can tell me the stories. I'm fixing to line this up as well in the background. Next week I want a different guest on. It might be that we get the demonologist on. They're currently on a holiday. It might be that we get Indrid back, and I haven't got anyone else really lined up, to step in. But next week we want another guest. And then in May, Steve is going to be having his back operation. He'll be off for a couple of weeks. So I want to get another co-presenter up and running during May. And then when Steve's back, we're 3 of us. Sort of thing. Am I aware of Amberlynn Reid and Foodie Beauty? I certainly am, and I've got 2 other people on the back burner that I'm looking at for that exact thing. Yeah, they're just even further on the back burner, but same concept. Detractor of Foodie Beauty. I know there's a detractor of Foodie Beauty out there that I've been watching, and I just I don't want to watch your 4 hours and 5 hours of documentaries you've made, although I do, because thank you, they're great videos, but I want to watch you on my show telling me. It's easier for me, so that's something I'm going to try and instigate in the future. Yeah, near future. I was planning to do this event in May where we go out, we film together and we do stuff, but he's getting his operation. So yeah, it is good luck, isn't it? It's it's good. So we just back burner stuff for a little bit. let him get his operation, try and do something different on the channel to show progression, and yeah, you know, I'm really happy with all that. I'm a bit worried in a way as well that I don't want to end up as like a true crime channel, like on my main channel. I don't want to be, I've mentioned it before, I need to find a way of making sure I'm the super chuffer and not the true crime chuffer, you know, making sure that we keep that variety going and keep people interested, because it's all well and good to say, oh, I'm doing a video about something different today, but if nobody watches it, it's useless. So I need to keep those numbers going up and keep interesting the people with good content. Yeah, she converted to Islam. I've seen that. Yeah, and Phil agreed with the imam. Maybe he's next to convert. The funny thing is that Western people are quite likely to convert to Islam because they don't know anything about it, so they're ignorant of it. And then when they discover it, it'll like, oh, that makes sense. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, that's good. That fits in with all the stuff I was taught about Jesus. But all the problems I had with Jesus and organised religion, they're fixed by Islam. So like, a lot of people say, oh, I don't like the Bible. I don't even know who wrote it. It could be written by anyone. And, you know, they use religion to control me. But I like Jesus and I want to be good. Well, in the Quran, it's like you don't need to have all these people controlling you. It's between you and God. And the imam is just somebody who knows the Quran. It's not somebody who's special closer to Jesus. Oh, right, is it? Oh, I don't need these priests anymore. Oh, that's helpful. And then what about the... what was the other one I said about people changing the words in the book? Well, this book said the same. You have to believe that Muhammad, peace be upon him, was the one who was the prophet of God. But if you believe that in the same way as you believe in Moses or Abraham or any of the other prophets of God, here's another one. And their book isn't translated to English. Well, it is now, but like their book is the same Arabic words as were spoken all those hundreds of years ago in a chain. Verifiable. Different Qurans in different areas of the world, same. So there's like a lot of problems people have with Christianity and organised Christianity and Catholicism or whatever, solved by Islam. So when they start to read into it and they start to look at it, and then the stories of Noah and Abraham and these things are verified in the Quran, it verifies part of what they were taught to believe as children. And then they think, it's like finding a new thing, you know, it's like finding an extra, I've discovered something that makes sense. Like when people go into these conspiracy theories, not that I'm suggesting Islam is a conspiracy theory, but it's similar, you know. Pastor Miller's back, I haven't noticed, and I don't care really. Speaking of religion, he's someone who uses it as a crutch to make himself seem more important. I always had a bad feeling about him since he was on TBS. So yeah, I'm not interested in him, but yeah, we've got future plans, things to do. I need to take a break from it this weekend and just not think about it, because otherwise I think that's why my brain's becoming overloaded in a way. So we're playing Genshin Impact, we've got things to react to and things to do here. Let's get my commissions done, and then let's react to some videos, and then let's see if we go on a big quest, because you never know how long the reaction for the videos might take. I'm still doing my commissions in Mondstadt. Gone back to Mondstadt, might move to, I don't know, I might move to Inazuma next for my commissions, but at the moment I'm just still back in Mondstadt for a bit of a change. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. Can very much, if you're not enjoying your commissions in Sumeru, then I can very much recommend just going somewhere else and doing them instead. They're much better.
I see everything.
Come back here, you dickhead.
You asked for it.
I set you on fire. Oosh. More fire. More fire, Aya.
This may carry the speed of light. Nowhere to hide.
Oh, I've got my big hitter squad on here, so these are going down.
Don't blink.
No messing. Actually, I've got Dia. She's not quite my biggest hitter, but
Let's get it on.
still, no messing.
Speed of light. Hey. Rise. With sword comes shadow.
Oosh. You're dead? Where's the rest of them? Yeah. Commission complete. I have to change my squad. The commissions in Mondstadt aren't that tough, and I got some squad members who need leveling up in terms of friendliness. Oh, the overlays on the good one. Yeah, all I did was just go and beat up some Hilly-Churls, so thank God I didn't go too far with that. Thanks for notifying me.
Chivalry will never die.
I'm bad for that, aren't I, sometimes?
I'll take good care of everyone. Time to get down to business.
I got her up to 10 now. Candice is up to level 10 friendship. Who else should go in the front line here? Well, we might take Mona.
It is as the stars foretold.
Navigate that. Got loads of quests building up, so I really should be paying attention to these quests, really, shouldn't I? But we've got another one today, another event thing that they keep throwing at us, so we'll have a look at that as well. Oh, hello. Just a ruin guard. You're dead then, aren't you?
Hey!
Why do I not get any of them? Well, there was some pine cone over here. I must have picked it up. Go on, dear, run. Rory. Ow.
Let me scribe. Hit! Stay put! You're dead meat!
Douche, push. Look, she's quite good, dear. It's not that individually she makes a big punch. It's that when you set things up like that.
Delves into destiny. Don't be scared! Committed to memory. Written in the stars.
Written in the stars.
Shadows of fate.
Shadows of fate.
Let's get it on!
Boom. Melted a ruin guard. That was on my list. Melt the ruin guards. Right, doggy. Splash. Ah, I'm in the water. Ah. Talk to Troubled Leanne. Where's she? On the way. Go on then. Will do. She's on the way. Well, she'll probably just want a mushroom or some shit. I need a carrot. Carrot. She wanted a carrot. 2 carrots. Sure. She's going to keep looking here. Like, you don't need to look here. There's no carrots here, look. Worst place to look. I've got them, though. Look, I've got carrots for you. There you go. Enjoy your carrots, you nutter. These are berries. And over here, these are dandelions, and you have to change character to get them so they can stay there. But she wanted carrots, and she's out here looking for them. She's a nutter. Boosh, boosh, smash, crash.
Uruguay, you're up!
Go get him, Uruguay.
I see everything.
I see everything.
Don't be scared. Delve into destiny.
Delve into destiny.
Look alive.
Let me scry.
You asked for it.
No, you're punching. There's no one left to punch. She's getting eggy.
Everyone hold hands.
Oh, there's one up there with the... Alright. Look. There's no point in... Listen, there's no point in that. We've just been out there. Michelle never stops. I don't even need to check on the map where this is. I know what this is. I talked to her and she needs something... One of her mates or a boyfriend or someone works on the market or a brother. And then you've got to go down the market and then you do the pairs. Interestingly, through my endeavours of doing these... Talk to Sarah. Oh, that's the quest I'm supposed to be doing. Now the cat. Do you want to go out? You just sat there. Oosh. Through the endeavour of doing my commissions in Mondstadt, I have... Like, there's some little secret commissions. There's some little extra commissions, some little bonus ones, like special ones. And I have, like, you've got to keep doing the commissions and then they come up all of a random. And I have completed a couple that got me some achievement rewards and potentially one step closer to full completion. So it is worth to investigate what commissions are available elsewhere in the game and not just say, oh, the new place, I'm only doing my commissions there. Here we go. It's something to do with pairs, isn't it? Sunsettia's a delivery. Says Quinn. I'll go and get you the Sunsettias. I might already have them. Got them. Now I've got to go back to Michelle. Michelle can get some rest when we tell her the result of our conversation. She could have just come with us, for Christ's sake, but... Ran out of puff there to get up there. Where have you gone? There you are. Okay, please leave me alone now. Just give me a bottle of milk. 10 bottles of milk. That's that. Done. Commission complete. And that should be all my commissions. They add new commissions.
Welcome.
I didn't know they did that.
Thank you for
I'll have to go around all the places now.
Ad Astra.
Ad Astra Abyssocks. They should make socks. Like Genshin Impact socks. They should say Ad Astra Abyssocks on them. And where's my Genshin Impact? Have you seen my Ad Astra Abyssocks? Okay, now I could either react to videos. What did I say we're doing today? React to videos and questing. But I feel like I want to start... First of all, I want to see if we've got any wishes in the can. We've got 140, that's not 160. So we need more primos for wishes. Because we're very unlikely to get our Mika at this rate. We don't need to spend any resin of a... Like, we're not terribly anxious about the resin. We've got some time for that. I do want to do the reacts, but I also haven't felt like I've played enough Genshin Impact today. So I'm going to pick on this thing. A certain person from Sumeru who's currently discussing things with Sarah. And let's go and just ask and see what's going on. See what's involved. We might pick up 20 primos here or there. If I'm right, then this might have been... Yeah, we can earn Abyssal Stars, Spiral Abyss primos as well. So we can have a bash at that. We'll get at least one wish out of it today. At least one. But oh, it's Nazafarin. I've got to put this on autoplay while I just fix the cat. You're good. Two dogs are looking at me like, how come she gets all the stuff? Oosh. What we're going to react to, we've got 2 Genshin Impact videos at least of the new stuff. And, yeah, it's pretty much Genshin Impact videos, I think. Off the top of my head. Oh, I've got some, I save videos on my save list, so we can look at that if you want. And if we're having fun, we can carry on with that. No stress. I should actually set up a react show once a week, shouldn't I, to react to stuff specific. Tend to just do it as it happens, and then things go by and I miss it. But I mean, a brilliant example is someone asked on the internet the other day about body language. Now, I'm a bit of an expert at doing the body language, aren't I? Just bring the mainframe back for a second. Like the thing that I've done that's been really popular recently has been these body language videos talking about these chuffers on the internet. And then I've also got another channel that's not on here, secret channel called Bear Friday. Body language. I set up this channel some years ago and I got it to monetization. I got money. You know, it was paying me some money. And what I wanted to do was boxing body language, really. That's what I started doing. And then I did this one about Zoella and the £50 advent calendar. And Zoella... right? She's a chuffer, and this is about the £50 advent calendar. They love that. They fucking loved that. This got 200,000 viewers. Like it's 199k, 200,000 views, and loads of love, like 700 comments here. Everyone loves it. I do an awesome job. Right, they're all good. They're all happy. So it turned out that to be popular online doing the body language videos, I couldn't do Tetris or boxing really. Although I did get a few, like 24,000, 32,000, you know, I did get a few videos for this. But as I did more boxing videos, I got less, you know, fewer views. And then, I mean, I'm sure there's a wave to that. I'm sure that when the big fights happen, you get more views. And when the big things happen, you get more views. But I never got a lot of views for the boxing, which is what I was really into. And then I thought, if I did one where I did Sean Walsh and Katia who kissed. It was like a scandal on the telly about these people on the telly who were in the dancing competition show and they kissed each other. And that got more views. And I was like, oh, is that what people want? Oh, I'll just stop then. I'll just stop. No, I didn't stop immediately, but the fact that I wasn't making a success doing the thing I wanted to do, these days I would now say, maybe I should do a few more on Zoella. Do you know what I mean? Like, I should actually allow the algorithm to let me, you know, live and eat. But the Asmongold trailer, that was a good point, Cruel, yeah. I saw Asmongold reacting to it. You know what I thought when I saw that? You're right about he has no context or connection, it's all superficial. I saw something else really interesting from Asmongold recently about the agency that they were doing. Was it Mythic Agency? It's this, isn't it? Mythic Talent Agency. So Asmongold is involved as a money person, I'm guessing, because he's involved as a consultant, which is a weird title to have. You know, he's not officially part of the books or the business, but he is part of the business, but he's not, do you know what I mean? I think he is, and he's a consultant. His creators, when you put creators here, look, Asmongold, Variety, MMO, I think he's also on the books. It's a bit of a weird one. But then here, look, Tiskio, Genshin Impact. Matasht, Genshin Impact. So, Mizkif, Just Chatting, Tectone, Variety, Anime. Like, they've got their ballpark that they're in, they've got their box that they're in. Variety, MMO, Asmongold. So he can play Genshin Impact, but in his group, this isn't OTK, this is a different group, Mythic Talent, but within it, there are these other people that are in the Genshin Impact wheelhouse. Like, they are the Genshin Impact people. Why is it so big there for you? Anyway, they're the Genshin Impact people. Tisco there on the right and Mtasht. And it seems weird to me that he would, like, you know, with his big following and his big viewer base and all that, like, enter their world, be a Genshin Impact. He's never going to be the Genshin Impact streamer for long term. I think they have conversations, you know, in their offices. Oh, well, your market is the MMO market and how it crosses over and whether it will be popular if you cross over. And these are other people that have crossed over and how successful they've been or not successful. And I think they've come to the conclusion, talk about it, look at it, maybe even play it 1 or 2 times, but you are an MMO variety streamer, so leave it alone. So there you go. And I think when you say your comment there, he just tries to please people. There's no meat on the content. I think that shows us that I'm right in what I'm saying there. At the start of the conversation about it, he might have played it. He might have had some thoughts about it. Now he realises if he says, like, if Asmongold goes on and says Genshin Impact is shit, then he's offending this girl whose livelihood is playing Genshin Impact, and this fella whose livelihood is playing Genshin Impact, Mtasht. I don't watch him. I don't know him, but you know, he's now like Asmongold. They're his mates, and they're doing it. So it's a bit like you sending me that picture of that diorama and then me doing streams about dioramas from now on and, like, you know, coming over to your wheelhouse and, you know what I mean? It seems a bit weird for him to do that if they're his friends and stuff. So I think he's not going to. I think he's going to stay away from it. I think he'll talk about it. I think he'll even play it occasionally. But I think he'll talk less about it than they will. He'll leave that to them. Brands we work with, look at all this. I actually sent them an email to say, can I get a sponsorship, do you think? And they didn't reply, so. Mythic Talent. I have got potential sponsorship coming from a fella that watches our streams who, like, he's got a bed shop, so I thought we might do a Shannon Matthews is Under the Bed special edition. So what I'm going to do with Bear Friday as well. I'm going to get this Zoella, really popular Zoella one. I'm going to re-upload it to the main channel and see what people think. maybe double dip on those views. And I'm not going to resurrect Bear Friday, but I need to do a video there to tell people I am Bear Friday, come back to my channel over here. Although if I do, I might only get 100 views on it, because that channel is now dead defunct. So that's a shame, but it is what it is. It was a good experiment for me to enjoy, because also this wasn't me. Nobody knew it was me. I was secret. I was a voice behind the camera, a distorted voice behind the camera. So it was whether they liked the body language videos or not. It's not about my personality. So I was just testing the water, really. Interesting stuff. I think it's a good brand as well, though. You want to hear your tin hat theory? Zeppler, good point. Zeppler's loving the game. Although I've got the feeling from Zeppler that Final Fantasy isn't paying her bills and she's a bit desperate. And while she's loving the game, she did that. Didn't we watch her do that? You know, I didn't upload it. I didn't edit it as a Kanji Cuts or anything. But we watched that thing where she was getting a bit eggy about it all and having a few bad takes. Now that she's loving it, you think he could try it. More people on his circle are trying it. The reactive content of them reacting to each other would be easy content. Yeah, I think that. I agree with that as well, yeah, agree. That Asmongold will ride the wave when it's right to ride the wave. I also think they might be saying to him, look, you could have come in now and got Dia, that would have been good, but you miss her. Like, maybe there's going to be an event or a moment where, I'll allow that. She's a degenerate whale, but I think she's actually enjoying the game from her heart. You can't have the both, I don't think. Yeah, I think she could have enjoyed it if she hadn't been a degenerate whale. But she spoiled it for herself. Like, we talked about that, didn't we? Like, she's not getting the real experience. She's doing it. For Zeppler, it's obvious to me. I'm not dissing her, because we do this in content creation. But it's obvious to me that she looked at her numbers and said, what's the best choice for my content? Not what's the best choice for me as a gamer, or what do I, naturally feel. It was like, Genshin Impact is the biggest game in the world. If I can't make big numbers in that, I might as well not stream. Like, I need to move away from Final Fantasy, which is a dying, like, not the game, I love the game, all that, I'm not saying anything about the game, but as a streamer, her numbers dropping. She had a big upwave over, like, COVID time, didn't she? And just after, when Asmongold was talking about her a lot, and Asmongold was playing Final Fantasy, she got this upwave, didn't she? Now she's on a down slope, so now she needs to make that upwave again. She's a bit desperate for the numbers, and that's her livelihood, her finances, so I think it's that. But it might just be she wanted to play the game. She was bored. Yeah. Interesting stuff. I thought the Bear Friday was a good brand, but now that people believe in me as my own channel, I can bring that back and just be me. But I'll re-upload some of these videos to my main channel, or we'll watch them on the main channel, and, they'll appear there as more content. So I've still got that. We're open on YouTube now, aren't we? So I should do some reacts, really, but I feel like doing more gameplay. There's loads of these that I missed. I didn't watch any of this stuff. Really. Didn't watch the Major's Tea Party. Haven't watched Mika and all that. There's loads here for us to watch. And the special programme is only 20 minutes today, so that's a good shorter one. I think we'll go backwards. I think we'll start with the special programme. We'll go back. Let's just do a bit of this now.
Ancient race.
Whoa.
We have existed for...
Hang on.
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence.
What the fuck?
The history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Teyvat.
Yeah?
Dragon King?
What? Like, the Genshin is so cool. They've got this ability. I was thinking about this the other day. They can draw on anything, can't they? Like, I was thinking about this because Path of Exile's new expansion from the Crucible is all about, like, Molten and fire, and, like, it's a bit tired and boring. It's a bit like if you were working on Path of Exile and someone said this ties to Yuku Nimona. Nice. Path of Exile is doing a new... Why isn't it showing me immediately? Let's have a look at news. Crucible is coming to the PC, look. Just any old button, Crucible, more options. Reject all, save and exit. Let me just scroll down until get a bit of visual.
One of me.
Like, it's all fire and it's ARPG, it's all fire and, like, I get it, I see it, but I think it's so tired and boring. Like Ragnaros the Fire Lord, first ever World of Warcraft like run. Molten, like Diablo, hell. Oh, it's all been overdone, hasn't it? It's all been overdone, like volcanic, molten fire baddies. I see, that's like your basic, you know, and then you move on to the desert level, and then you move on to the ice level, and like, you know, do you know what I mean? Like, it just feels a bit like if you were working on Path of Exile these last few months, and you've got this new thing coming out. I mean, it's cool, it's interesting, but it feels a bit tired and boring in another way as well, a bit cliched. So what Genshin have the ability to do, I think, and they do well, is they can do whatever. They can sort of bring it in from anywhere. Maybe it's because I'm a Westerner, and I don't have the same reference points, but it feels less tired, it feels less formulaic and boring. But dragons were big a few years ago with Game of Thrones and all that, weren't they? The idea that we might be bringing dragons in, which is such a, like, that horse has been flogged to death, it's such an overdone concept. And yet we've had Dvalin. I suppose Dvalin's a bit of a dragon, isn't it? I just don't think of it as a dragon because the way it looks isn't as dragony as my other dragons in my mind. But it's interesting that they can bring it in a quite a Genshin-y way. Actually, yeah, the very first one, Dvalin. Maybe we'll fight Dvalin today and we'll have a think about how dragony it is. Also, Azada Harder. I think of Azada Harder as like a giant chuffing. I just don't think of it as a dragon. I think of it as like a giant blancmange that will crush you. But I'm excited. This is all hype for me. This is looking cool.
We were victims of the apocalypse. We also became the apocalypse itself.
I love the way as well we're moving through these different areas and we're learning about these different places, and it's different in every area. I love the way it gets dark, and I love the way it's like we find out, like when we found out about Sumeru, it was like all this dark shit's going on, she's trapped, and then it gets light, like you complete the level and the area, and then things are brighten up again. I like the way it draws you in with the darkness though. Azadahar is 100% dragon. Maybe I have to go and fight him today as well. It just looks like a big cow to me.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
Oh shit.
No one can withstand the power.
Hello, no spoilers here, but right, that looks really cool. Who is that?
Apocalypse?
That looks really cool. Is that a baddie? Why have we got the baddie character? That should be Lumine. They always get this wrong, I don't know why. And look, who's with us? Paimon, yeah? Always comes with us. Nahida is with us. Exactly. Bongo Head. What is Bongo Head doing with us? Why Bongo Head arc? Character arc. Don't often see us walking around as a group like this. With these chuffers. Not really sure about what's going on here.
No one can withstand the power.
That's a baddis.
The apocalypse.
They're going to get their head kicked right off. I kind of like the fact as well that we know there's been this ancient apocalypse, and it's like we're going into the ancient past by digging up things in the desert, and like it's now coming to a sort of modern, like it's like we've dug something up and now we're going to revisit the apocalypse. We're revisiting the past but in the present. I think it's very clever.
Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them? Hey, wait!
Ooh. What's that? Looks like a tapeworm. It looks like a cross between a Regisvine and a tapeworm. Some sort of Anemo tapeworm. Looks like you're going to need archers for this. It's loud, isn't it? Turn that down a bit.
Life,
sorry.
Death,
Ooh.
and the world around us all follow a set of laws.
They do this, right? They do this, and I think it's so well crafted the way they do this. Is you meet a character, like, do you remember, I don't know if, when we met Mika a few while ago in an event, and we were like, he's cool. I remember stopping the thing and saying, like, going through his fashion, talking about him, and saying, are we going to get a new character? Is Mika going to be new? And then it wasn't, and then it moved on. Same with Dea. She was like in it, big style, and you were like, I hope we can play her, and then we couldn't, and it moved on, and then we got her, and you were like, oh my god, she is real. And like this guy Baizu has been teased. We've seen him in the world a bit. and we kind of knew he was coming. Now he's here. It's lovely the way they build these things up, and you can almost expect it, but you almost cross your fingers and hope it as well. So there's another character. One I can skip, not one on my top list. One I could happily skip, a sort of male Sucrose for me. But at the same time, another really cool character brought in. I like the pace of the bringing in of the new characters. I'm very happy with that.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Very Leeway again, isn't it? We've gone back to Leeway. Like that kung fu music. Like his movements as he's doing... They're obviously magic actions and he's using energies and stuff, but his movements are almost kind of Tai Chi.
Taking a turn for the better. Feast your...
What the fuck? Knowledge of comprehension. Cave, dade, cave, dade, cave. I'll get this one, 4-star. I'll be looking to get this one. He's got his little suitcase, little briefcase with him. Briefcase wanker.
Learn.
What's he doing? Got his little portfolio with him. Flying sword. It's like Dory. We had the Dory flying sword, and now we've got the Dendro flying sword. It's like they're opening up this concept with the characters. They don't have to hold their weapons anymore. They just are the weapons, and the weapons go about and do stuff.
Sight clear.
Oh, run in.
The competition is heating up. Oh, and here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
Is that... Are they trying to say something about him being... Is he the new Bennett? Is he a comedy character? Parade of Providence. I like the way they give them the names as well. In Hearthstone, you've got cool names for each.
Nice.
Whoa!
Wow. Awesome.
Oh, they're all talking. I don't like this bit as much. You got cool names for all the different expansions in Hearthstone, and I like the way they do little cool names for this. I'm going to skip on a bit. They're going to tell us stuff, but I'm going to skip on to when we see it. Because it's them talking. It's trying to introduce the characters and their little... These little chuffers, though, they're really cool little pictures of the chuffers, and it goes to this as well, doesn't it? It goes to this, like... I really think this is the future of the MMD. We didn't have everyone here when we were looking at it the other day, but I just quickly opened up another one of these. Have you seen this? Have you seen... I'm doing double react now. Have you seen this, though? That was Honkai, but have you seen the Genshin one? This is 13 days old, this one, so it's fairly new. Have you seen this? Now, I have to mute the audio, because otherwise we get the audio muted, automatic. But look, they do the hands. Look, the little leggies. This is cool as fuck, this new MMD. They've been popping on the feed, but they're not for you. Oh, come on, look. It's their little big dolly heads, and then they're doing the... I think this is better than when they make them sexy. For me, this is better than when they make them sexy, to be honest. Little faces. Oh, this is brilliant for me. I think this is brilliant. And they do the little arms. Anyway, so I do like these little character models and this bit of talking, but like, let's see what they're moving on to. Event wish what? What? There's my code. I'll get my code in. But what is that as an event wish? Why have they done that? Hang on. We're talking to this chuffer now. She's talking about Kusanali. I'm doing everything all in one now. A merchant, dear friend. We're in Mondstadt. She's searching for condiments. She's looking for spices in Mondstadt. Jean's busy. I need to get off this so I can put in my code. I don't read this shit. I just make it up as we go along when we play the game. Okay, thank you. I need to learn how to put in my codes. I always can't remember. It's settings, isn't it? And then it's like account, and then it's redeem code. Okay, let's redeem this. 9A RE 6VL To me, that says 9 are evil. JT 34H. What? This is a day ago. It's still trending on YouTube. It came out yesterday and the code is expired. Ah, no codes for me. That's bad. That is bad. Because like, I saw this and I deliberately didn't watch it so I could bring it to stream. Like, harshed me out now. They've harshed me out. Mainframe. I'm getting no joy, getting no luck. We're not going to get Mika. No codes for me. I'm surprised. This is annoying, actually. Nahida, I saved up loads. I eventually got her. Like, I thought that was good. I'm surprised these have come around again so quick. And what it's saying to me is if you don't get your main character... Like, because people wanted Nilu as well. Well, she's here again. She's here again. If you didn't get your main character on the first run of the banner, they come around before the expansion's over. Before we move on to the next area. So you don't need to stress. It's weird. Obviously, we did stress about Nahida and then the other one. But if we'd not, like... We could have got her again. It like, and it kind of, it's weird that you'll make sure to post the codes on Discord. Thanks. I could have found them somewhere, but I assumed they'd still run for the next day. I'm a bit surprised because if you did save up your primos and got these, I suppose you couldn't have got them both, could you? Maybe you didn't get them both, but it come around very quick, and I'm not excited for this because I've already got these. Like, I could run for Nilu maybe, but we're saving up, or we're spending primos rather than saving them at the moment. So it's strange that is to me. I've just been shown 2 new characters who are really cool looking, and then it's like your first wish is not those characters, it's something else. It's like, what? Kind of strange. Phase 2 is going to have Kava and Bezu, so Phase 2 is the one you want, isn't it? And Ganyu. Like, they're going hard with these at the moment. The last, what, 5 banners have been double trouble, double headers, both good. Sometimes you get like one of them's a stonker and the other one's a bit of a acquired taste, maybe, you know. Sometimes you get 2 very different characters on the banner and it's like, oh, I like Fire or I like Geo, and you know, going to veer towards one or the other. I like it if they're doing Archons, if they do an Archon and a not so important character, because everyone's going to want the Archons, but you don't want to go Archon against Archon. That's a hard choice. But this is a hard choice. Do you want the new character, or did you not get your Coco Goat yet? For me, Coco Goat. I want that Coco Goat, but I don't think we save up enough primos by then. We try and roll for Kave. Kave? Dade? Like we did for Mika. And we just see what happens, but it's not amazing. It's interesting. I have got extra time for primos, yeah. This is going to be okay. It's just not amazing. But then it's okay, because we've just had some really amazing banners. I'm a bit surprised that they didn't do first banner Baizu, second banner, you know, something slightly different. But there's the, if you want your weapon, cheeky weapon, that one, that looks nice.
Time to pause and appreciate.
So now they're going to show you all the bits and pieces.
You're about to collapse, aren't you?
The doctor.
I'm going to talk about him.
Kind did you think he was?
Oh, I don't know. Compositions with him in mind.
For sure. Well, all right. I think that's all.
Dendro Shield, interesting.
So let's move on to our next playable character.
Can't say I'm necessarily going to get him, but let's have a look at
Did you
Kave.
see him make Dendro cores explode on command? That'll be useful for me.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the toolbox, he has some cool accessories. I am just...
It's making me think of like a Bombardier or like a Grenadier, where you have someone who's in charge of all the... Like, Klee's a bit of a Grenadier and a Bombardier. She's explosive. But here, if you can make things explode on command, then it's like laying sexual charges in Call of Duty or something, isn't it? Shield and healer, unique passive. They'll be interesting characters for sure. And I find this a bit dry to watch this and just listen to them tell me about them. I find it better to get them in the game and then run around and learn. You know, like I'm more of a doer with these sort of things. But yeah, this is cool, interesting. I've reacted to the main bit already. I think this is all afterthought now. Reacted to the fact I can't get my primos. What's this? something to confuse me.
And courage, and you won't want to miss seeing which Darshan is able to claim the title of champion.
Very cool. Oh, and there is one more thing to mention here. Layla's very own hangout quest will be arriving with version 3.6, so be sure not to miss it.
It's like, as they're putting a new character, they've got all this other surrounding content that goes with them as well, haven't they? So it comes out, like, we've had Layla, but now we've got her hangout, and then there's a thing. And like, I think it creates a nice tapestry of extra content. Like, I've seen it now over the last year. The pace of it's really good. Pleased with this. They want you to do the when at Seg.
The Waynewt Slayer canon, huh?
Alright, we'll find out about that when it happens anyway. Overflowing Mastery is going to be nice. New area unlock. Oh, who's this?
Even though it seems this place is full of new
Some
dangers,
chuff with a scythe.
that still won't stop the traveler from bringing new hope to the region. Some clues related to Conria are also waiting to be uncovered here.
Yep, spotted that, the Conria
Definitely
thing.
worth exploring. And last but not least, in version 3.6, the legendary Dragon of Verdure, Apep, will appear. The Dragon of Verdure was once an
Oh, is that the
emerald
dragon?
dragon that ruled Sumeru, but its color later changed to that of yellow sand. Recently, it seems to be suffering from some kind of illness.
This is what I mean. They do different dragons to other media that I'm used to. That looks not very dragony to me, but it looks cool.
Travelers will be making their way to the Dendro Dragon's habitat to face it in battle, so we must be very careful. The battle will be split into 3 phases.
We'll learn about that when we do
An
it.
announcement regarding Genshin Impact's music. The second album for the Sumeru region titled
Lovely.
The Unfathomable Sand Dunes.
Cool. That was cool. I skipped through it. It was cool. Happy that we watched it. Looking forward to the new stuff. It's exciting. It's not over the top. Not like smash the roof off, let's go mental. But it's interesting, exciting, good new characters. I'm going to look at Mika and these other videos in a bit, maybe. You're amazed that in the main quest they're doing the Dragon's Law. You thought it'd be hidden for a bit longer. I don't know if they do this. Most companies would have a... I mean, they will do this. They'll have... Can't get my words out today. They'll have playtesters and they'll have marketing group, you know, and they'll say, what do you think of this story? And what do you think of this? And are you bored? And they give us all those questionnaires. And I don't know if they're reactive to that. If they say, oh, we need to start piping it up with the dragon story now. People are getting, like, you know, need to put that in front and centre and get that down their throats. Or if it's more of a case of they've already had this plan for a while and it's building up to something and it, you know, we don't see what it's building up to next, so to speak. So it might seem like a strange choice, but then it might be bang right. I trust them though. I think they do a really good job. So looking forward to all that. Let's see about making some spices in Teviat.
What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate.
And since I don't know how to do it,
How beautiful it is.
what? I mean, obviously I didn't read the thing, and I refused to read the thing, so each time you unlock a new recipe, the cap on the number of times you can gain companionship XP is increased by 3. Attempt to make recipe 1 3 times. Make recipes. Okay. Oh, there we go, look. I've got loads of these. I remember when I bought all the food in Teviat, I should have loads of food. Right, come on then. Oh, it's this. I've done this before. Well, there's one. 1 of 3. You earn friendship. I don't know how to gift them to characters. Come on then. Challenge complete. Oh, I wasn't reading the top bit here. I was ignoring the top bit. So that's that one. This one. I want pepper, onion, milk, onion, pepper, onion, milk, onion, pepper, onion, milk, onion. It's kind of relaxing. In my teapot. A teapot? Why has my headphones gone off? Now my headphones have gone off. What the fuck? Why isn't it not connecting? My Bluetooth is not connecting. Connected, thank you. Okay, I can hear everything again. Rewards. So I've got these rewards. I need to wait till the other recipes unlock and then use seasoning. I haven't got many different... I've only got that it will have it. Look. These ones won't have it for some reason. Anyway, let's do that. Fragrant sticky roast now. You want me to give that to someone in my teapot? Come on. How friends are we?
What are you up to?
Trying to give you some food.
For once.
Please try this.
This is truly exceptional. I'll just have another bite.
Okay. Mission accomplished. I mean... What? How's my garden growing? It's just growing. Oh, you truly think, truly stern. Yeah, say it to me every time. Got some companions. I've got my Diluc. I don't know if you know. Did you know we got Diluc? Do you know we got Diluc? Goodbye.
If you ever
When Diluc. Exactly. Look at this. Look who it is. And he's got a crappy sword. Because I'm not giving him the Wolf's Gravestone because Wolfie Boy's got it. We're going to have to find him a better sword. He's not happy. He's Diluc. How have we got him? How on earth did we get him? Because... And I've got to release today's video on Genshin Impact as well, haven't I? But it was on stream. We did Genshin Impact the other day. Video producer. It's either Sunday Chilling or I Owe You 100 Hugs. It could be the MMD one. I think it was I Owe You 100 Hugs. Yeah, it's at the end of this episode, look. Did some random... What happened was, we'd done the wishes for the main character. We'd failed. It was that episode. That's the world
You should
I'm
really
living
bring
in.
the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
So there's primos available, and there's stuff weird having two of me. You were here in this episode, yeah? And then what happened was, he said, I promise to keep you safe. I gotta go. Hope any quest you choose fills you with good vibes. That was in the middle.
Come on, let's go. There's a
And I did this quest being under the pyramid. I know, maybe it's that. And it didn't make me. It didn't fix my problems with the chests that I hadn't opened, which was frustrating.
You get the luck of the draw,
and then
don't you? You get like
Cleo Mayo was here, and they said, "I've got the Wolf's Gravestone," and they were like, "Oh, I like the Wolf's Gravestone.
I
It's
still
brilliant."
have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
And they said, "How about one more 10 pull?" That's solid. That's because I've got. I had 3 primos. You know, the 10 free primo wishes. And I was like, yeah, okay, look. You get the luck of the draw, don't you? You get like some. The thing is, right? There's some things that I really want. Got a free wish look like that. I can. Why not? I was saving them in case they put deer on the main.
You should really bring the Knights of Favonius with you next time.
Could be a Chi-Chi. Could be a Chi-Chi. Off the top of my head, characters that are 5 stars on the standard that I don't have include Jean and Diluc. So we've been looking for a Jean and a Diluc. Could be a Chi-Chi. Bear that in mind. Well, I've thought today we were going to roll a Mika. You know, we got bundled off the Mika. But I did feel like I was getting something today. We'll see what it is. You never know. You never know with this game, do you? You ready? Are you ready? I kind of can't.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Yeah. That's solid. That's really solid. That's
It was.
a proper character.
He
Old
is.
school. Yeah, pretty chuffed with that. He's going to be on the back burner for a bit because we've got to level him up and all that, haven't we? And, you know, it's a weird one because I've just got Deer, Fire Sword, and, like, the place he occupies in the squad, you know, because he's an older character as well. I think he's been usurped, maybe, over the years by some of the newer characters. So for me to get him at this stage in my playthrough is a funny time to get him. If I'd got him at the early doors, he'd have been my main one. Now he's not going to be my main one. But he will certainly get leveled up and put into the list, you know. But I'm really grateful and lucky to have got him. And now it's only Jean, really, that I'm missing from my Mondstadt crew that I would say stands out. I know there's a few more that we're missing, but only Jean really stands out for me. So it's nice to have a proper 5-star a proper 5-star there, isn't he? Proper. He can still do monster damage. Not Raiden levels, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, like he's still going to be good. It's just the excitement for him. Like all that excitement for him as a character came in the early starts of the game where he had his storyline and he was interesting. And you know, I've moved on and through, and now you know I'm excited about this. And now all of a sudden they've just handed me that as well, and I'm like, whoa, thanks for the luck. Ah, but you're not getting her sword, and you're not getting the Wolf's Gravestone, not yet anyway. So, going to be some arguments over some swords. But that does look nice in his hands, that one. It's a 3-star, though. We're yet to get him what I would consider a really good sword for him. And everyone's going to say, well, it's the Wolf's Gravestone. But my Wolfie boy's got it. And my Wolfie boy... Where are you, Wolfie Chuffer? He didn't say anything. It matches his eyes. And he's a wolf. And it's the Wolf's Gravestone. Oh, I've got a story weapon on him. Right, okay. I still think there's one other step that we could take, which is to get him a really cool sword. I think this suits Razor better than Diluc for some reason, for me. So I'm happy to leave him with it, but... Yeah. Just casually popped out a Diluc. And now we've got to wait pity again on those free wishes, but you never know when they might pop out. He's tired. So there's no quest attached to what I just selected, is there? That food stuff thing is just... I'll just knock it off as it opens up. So let's pick another quest. I'm tempted to go for some of these, but I know these will always be there. Although if what we're doing in the future has got something to do with Inkanuma, maybe we should clear off some Inkanuma. The other thing that I was doing was I was in the desert and I was messing about. And I got stuck basically in the desert on the Golden Slumber stuff.
I'm hungry.
And I haven't done this new recent story thing. Maybe I should do that. Cabaret Chapter 3 Act 4, 5, 6, whatever it is. Maybe we'll do that. Unable to initiate quest in co-op mode. Well, I'm not in co-op mode, am I? We'll do cabaret, yeah. Life is a cabaret. Sorry, I've just got to pick these up. I'm compelled. I feel a compulsion. Oh, you can't come here and not grab these. Shadows of Fate. Where's this other one? Where's this one from over here? Huh. I usually pick up these as well.
I see everything.
I come over here, and if I'm feeling fruity, I go up over there and pick a few things from over there, but I'm not feeling fruity today. Shadows of Fate. He'll be over here somewhere, won't it? Oh, Port Ormos. Been here recently with Bongo Head. Also, make sure you've done Nihida Part 1. What do you mean? Do you mean this? No. This? Have I done it? Where is it? Is it because I haven't unlocked stuff? Done so it's not there. Maybe we did it then. Oh, we did, didn't we? We did. It was, we were back with, I'm actually starting to remember, we were back with Catherine, and she was Catherine, and then some shit went down. Oh, I can't really remember, but yeah, I think we did that. I do want to do these as well. Some of these are halfway through now because we keep running into them in the world by accident. We're going to take Cabaret. It's new. It's okay to upload that recently on YouTube. It'll be about a week by the time it gets uploaded on the rate we're at. Actually, I'm going to do that now as well while we're just thinking about it because I don't want to let it get out of hand. Show you how it works. Music is kicking off. The music is kicking off. The music is kicking off. Quite like this bit of music. So what I do is I switch my channel, switch account to Ganji Impact. And then I go to the YouTube studio. My content, Dare Down the Hole was our latest. We're getting closer. Dare Down the Hole. And what we uploaded and what's next on Twitch. If I go to my channel, this is admin now, I'm sorry, but I just want to do it. Go to video producer. I do this off camera. This is what I actually do as like work to try and get these videos up and in order. And no, finally we get there. Dare Down the Hole, big. It's buying all the food in Tevat. That's the next one, and that really should have its own thumbnail, like a good thumbnail, because it's buying all the food in Tevat, isn't it? So I should have a thumbnail of like me and the food and and all the food. You know, I don't think I've got that. We did some looking at cards during that, and it was a big long stream. So anyway, I didn't do a kissy thumbnail. I can't. What I do is I skim through. I'm skimming through here, and if I can see my face get big and do a kiss, then I've got a kissy thumbnail, but I haven't got a big kissy thumbnail. So no kissy thumbnail. Yeah, that's a shame. So what we'll do is we'll go down to where it is. Buying all the food in Tevat. And have I got a thumbnail here? YouTube will offer me a couple, and they're not good ones. They're not. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go on the internet and do Genshin food like that. Just a bit cheeky, but I'll just go for images. I'll just try and find a really good image of some of the food in Tevat. Like the sticky roast is probably an iconic piece of food in Tevat. I don't want other people's you know, I don't want everyone else's picture. Don't want to be like nicking everyone's picture. But these seem like more generic pictures, don't they? That's quite a good one. But it's their picture more than anything else. So I go for a more generic one that hopefully has been put out by Genshin themselves. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not being cheeky and robbing someone's work. I like that with Amber. It's what catches my eye, I think. But if I crop that down to a thumbnail, am I going to get this 2 days bit in it? These all feel like they're other people's thumbnails in a way. That looks like a piece of standard Genshin art, or maybe that's somebody's particular art, specific art. That looks like it's Genshin art. Or it looks like Genshin art and they put a fish on it. I'm just trying to find a good thumbnail that like I'm not ripping someone off. Just a piece of generic Genshin. I should... Moonchase was the Goober event. That looks really interesting. That's an actual screenshot from Genshin. It just doesn't have much to do with food. Tell you what I'll do, so we don't mess around and waste our lives. I'll just choose this, and then we'll go back and we will change it later for a better thumbnail in the future, because it's not like the biggest decision in my life. So upload thumbnail, screenshots, what I just screenshotted, which can be made better in the future, and buying all the food in Teviat. That's what it's called. Twitch TV/GanjiKid. I put at SuperChuffer because that's my main channel, and I put hashtag Genshin Impact. This is not the best way to do this. It's not made for kids. It goes in my playthrough playlist. You could do a better job on, you know, visibility on the internet. I do it in English. A, B, C, D, E. Captions, no certificate. Title, English again. It should be automatic. If I choose English, it should automatically choose it, but it doesn't. And then gaming, Genshin Impact. Done. So that's all done. And then I'm ready to press public. Done. Save. So a new video out today. Alright, you chuffer. It's just people getting in the cars. Marlo. 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 Okay. No, Daddy's heard it. We're only about 4 or 5 episodes behind real life now, and to be honest, we don't have to upload some of them or worry about them. Like the ones about the tarot cards where I'm not actually playing Genshin Impact, and the one about the cat where I'm dying, the cat's dying and I'm sad. They don't have to go. So we're going to get closer. Big weekend in Mondstadt. Did that one not go public? Why is that not public? Hang on. This is the thing that annoys me now. The dog barking and my brain. I want to make sure that they're all in the right order. Big weekend in Mondstadt. There. Before Dare Down the Hole. So I released Dare Down the Hole by mistake. So that's annoying. Even though I had the other one ready to go. Private, it says. So I'm going to have to remember that tomorrow we release Big Weekend in Mondstadt, and then we have to reorganise it on the playlist, but it's out of sync. That's the worst. To me, that's like OCD annoyance. There's like 100 videos, 200 videos in that playlist, and now one of them's out of sync. And it's because I'm getting confused when I'm doing it. It can only be that, because I should be able to get videos in sync. Oh, and I even did it all, look. Maybe what happened is it didn't go public when I pressed go public. It just didn't go public because I've done it all, put the thumbnail. I think sometimes you press public like that and then see it's not gone public. It still says private there now. Public like that and then it's still private. If you don't press done at the bottom and then save at the top, it doesn't do it. You can't see the whole thing on your screen, but annoying for me. But that one's still unlisted. Big weekend in Mondstadt. I'll have to sort that out tomorrow. Where's it even gone? There it is. Okay, yeah. Anyway, this is admin. It got done. We are on our way. Port Ormos Cabaret. I'm ready now. I sent a Discord to somebody that I've been talking about becoming an editor. I don't know how much they want to be a full-time editor for me. I don't know how much we can offer them financially, but I've got quite a lot of editing work that I could throw at people. So Genshin Impact is a bit of a passion project. There's not much financial reward for somebody to edit my work. On the other hand, I'm pretty sure with the amount of content that we do on these streams, if someone were to take one of my streams, they could turn it into 3 videos, a quick edit of the gameplay, the react bit that we do, you know, like Asmongold does, and we could we can really push that Genshin Impact edited Ganji Cuts thing. You know, that could go somewhere.
Something on your mind again? Let's work through it together.
I'm trying to talk about it, Chopper. And we could actually, you know, pump a bit more with the Genshin Impact, but at the moment it's a back burner passion project, but there is a lot of content there. Hidden in those live streams, those long live streams.
Huh? Wait. You're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat, right?
Nice that it's voice acted.
Asking, do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander.
Yeah?
He was a crafty fellow, let me tell you.
Oh, is it?
Took advantage of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we aren't always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim. So, what address did that person give you anyway?
Like, Paimon, this is all fucking extraneous
he just
nonsense.
Next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
Ha ha ha. This is, like, extraneous nonsense. I want to know if this is my cousin, my twin.
So the address is Paimon?
There's the thumbnail. You have to do that, don't you? I don't have to hold it for that long. It's just a screenshot. For me, in my brain, screenshots are static, so I'm holding it, but I don't have to because it's just a screenshot. Like when I screenshot it, it will be static. I can move as much as I want. I can go like. Like that. I like it when we get a big picture, like when Paimon goes big, like that, when she goes big, when you get the big close-up of Paimon. I quite like it. It's one of my favourite things that happens in the game. I like to just stay here for a bit when it's happening. I'm glad that I don't have it set to auto right now. This is good. She's just floating around, big old face. Now that the joke has landed and we've moved on from it, there she is just floating around, big old face.
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him.
Get on with it.
Really, he got me good. I count myself very lucky that I
don't
ran.
care.
Of course, here it is. All.
Come on, Paimon wants to have a look too.
It's been a while. How have you been? I've heard the two of you are travelling in Sumeru, and I happen to be in Port Ormos on official business. Lately, I've been stopping by Jafar Tavern for a drink or two every afternoon. If luck's on my side and this letter successfully reaches you, come to me then and we can catch up on old times. We'll see it as a fated encounter. Your trusted buddy, Kaya. Kaya? Fuck that, I'm not going.
Kaya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru.
He's not my friend.
Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does describe him pretty well.
Sneaky, snide, cheeky, liar, bastard, get away. It's Kaya.
From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us.
Well, it did.
Or maybe he's just being...
I don't care. Let's just go and talk to him. Paimon, man. That was really taking the piss then. If the letter says that, maybe we should... Of course. Wait until the following afternoon. If the letter says we should, maybe we should tell her... Do you think? Now it's making me extra angry by making me watch a clock go round while my life ticks by. $1,600 to $1,800. I went too far. That was my fault. Show me the clock again. Good one.
Kaya should be at Jafar Tavern right now. Let's go see him.
I'm here. There he is, the dickhead. He won't like it out here, it's too hot for him.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Like, you can have a smack in the face.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Smack in the face. It's like, you could say it's a cocktail, and then when he orders it, you could smack him in the face.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please.
He's drunk he's drunk the bar dry, apparently.
I do have other matters to attend to.
Kaya, you're really here! Paimon half thought you were playing some sort of prank on us.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now,
Can't skip
I
this.
wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
Wait a second. You must
See how he's
be
mean?
business,
See how
right?
he's like condescending and mean?
What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking at the tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
No, he's a drunk as well. He's drinking at the tavern all afternoon. He's a drunk. He's condescending and mean, and he's drinking at the tavern. Just leave me alone.
Not at all.
The acting
Grandmaster positively terrifies me. The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here.
Don't care.
Sumeru spices are famous the world over.
Fair enough.
It's long been... That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages,
What about
to come and
Diluc?
see if it...
And how did that go?
So far, so good. I'm already in talks with some spice merchants in
Don't
Port...
care.
That does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master Diluc are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
They should have sent Diluc.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Shut up.
Hey! Using your job to settle personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain!
Yeah, he's a dickhead. I knew you'd do something bad. I just skipped him.
What makes you say that?
You came to Sumeru on your own. You must be quite familiar with this place.
Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
On the sly. That's something we used to say. We're going to go out for a fag on the sly. Going to go out for a cigarette quietly while no one's watching. Go out for a fag on the sly. I went to Prague once and I didn't know it. I mean, I knew I was going. I just didn't know the place very well. It doesn't matter. You can still go places.
And?
Do I have to? Well, all right.
Well,
I
all
overheard
right.
my
Shut up. Just
I'm
shut
sure
up.
You'll agree that and so but it wasn't long. It was a short-lived adventure.
This is the
Honestly,
worst
not
ever.
much. The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru is because I happened to read that in a book when I was young.
Here's Dane's Leaf. Like, you're telling me I've got to try and digest it and it's quite good and there's flavour. Yeah, but it's him saying it. It's Kaya. I've got to sit and listen to Kaya talking. It's like the worst. I can't, there's no way I can do this.
My life had less and less to do with Conria as I grew up.
Yeah.
And so I started caring less as well. I used to
Like,
believe that I
if
had
this was
inherited
Amber,
some sort of
I would
duty
listen
from
to
my
everything.
father.
It's Kaya.
Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to give me a happier life.
Yeah, you gave us all a less happy life, though, didn't you, Kaya? You gave us all a less happy life.
A happy life sounds good to me, of course, even if it means being cut off from certain things. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly these days. My surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss.
Haha, death afternoon. So it's like a cocktail he's asking for, like a smack in the face.
Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Nothing, he just said he doesn't know anything.
Dainsleif?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening.
Got it.
So you remember me?
Yes.
Then we are already acquainted. Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Well, he's a baddie!
Huh?
The Abyss Order. So he's directly descended from the people who started the Abyss Order.
What?
Turns out he's a chuffer. That's right, Paimon. What?
I take it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya.
No, of course he didn't know. He just said he didn't
Or you wouldn't have
know.
been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it? Though I must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine. I suppose that was why my father left me in Mondstadt after all.
Because you're a terrible bastard.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
That's a good point. Don't believe everything you hear.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories.
Oh, I suppose it does.
And in any... You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Are you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've all...
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
That's right, Paimon. Ask him direct, and if he is, he's going to tell you, oh yeah, you know, me and the Abyss Order. Oh, whoops. Now that's slip out. No, he's not directly involved, but he's going to be drawn to them, isn't he? Like in the final stages, in the big fight, when it comes down to it, his allegiances are going to be torn, and he's going to think, oh, should I maybe? And it turns out he's always been a bit of a bastard, and he's going to go on the dark side. Kaya, we might as well write him off now. Get him out of the boat now, because he's going to start sinking us later. He's going to be cutting holes in the bow.
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere.
Shut up, Kaya.
So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing?
I don't... Yeah.
Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been.
It says, I trust you, Kaya, or I think I guess, I don't trust him.
Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute,
Drug deal.
so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
He's off now.
Well, alright then.
See you around.
Bye.
And Dainsleif, no need to listen in
Shut
from
up.
the sidelines next time we meet.
Just say bye.
Let me buy you a drink.
Shut up. He's being mean again. He's been cocky.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane?
None of us do.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen.
Dainsleif as well, right? He's going around like he's chuffing Batman or something with his mask on. Like, he's starting to get on my nerves a little bit as well with the big collar. Like, you'd be walking past and you'd be like, who's this chuffer dressed up in his cosplay? No, this is how we dress around here. No, it's not really though, is it, Dainsleif? Not everybody does dress like you. You've gone a bit overboard with it, the big collar. You and Fischl can go and hang out. Can we just leave us alone? We're going enjoying our holidays. We've had a nice time in Sumeru. I've freed God from whatever trap she was in and defeated another like god puppet and saved their skin. Basically, they've become a goodie in a way. The old wanderer. Dear, big friend of Dear, we're off up the pyramids having some fun, doing some sightseeing, and now we've got all this messing about to do. So you said that Alberich founded the Abyss Order. I thought my sibling was the founder.
Well, I suspect that they call your brother their prince, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Look at her face. She's really serious now, Lumine. Her kiss. She's really serious now, Lumine. Look at Paimon with the... This is a big Big moment.
Oh, so if he was the founder, he'd be the king, right?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan. We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But
He's
your
remembered
brother,
something.
He mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together.
I used to travel with my brother, and my brother mentioned the Loom of Fate. So just picking up news. This isn't good, right? This isn't good. It's not good to be like, oh yeah, like remember what I was saying before? Well, I've now remembered a new piece of information that I didn't have before. Just didn't say it earlier. Just now I'm saying it and it exists. It's like changing slightly. You know, it's a cheap story device in a way.
Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that he mentioned back then?
Another big Paimon face to save the scene.
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in Avidya Forest then.
Yeah, erosion's a problem for these long-living beings. I get it, but like, it's convenient, isn't it? It's convenient that he remembers and forgets at the right time for the plot. I just don't like it. Like the reason that you use like in narrative structure, your main character has amnesia. It's a lot like our character, the Traveller, doesn't know anything, confused. That's what we are when we arrive in the world. So in this world, we drop out the sky, so we've got every reason to be confused and not know anything. Paimon has to teach us things. But in other stories, they use amnesia. Oh, somebody wakes up and like 28 days later, they've woken up and they can't remember anything and now they're confused and you go on, because you need to learn what's going on at the same time as this character is learning. It's like you're on the same journey. But really, it's quite a cheap device because in reality, you don't... like. I mean, okay, this is fantasy, so you can write in memory loss however you want to write it in. But in reality, you don't really suffer from amnesia in those ways. Like a bang on the head doesn't, like, you know... Some things, maybe, some things not. But it's an easy, cheap device if you want your... First of all, you want your deep lore to be revealed in pieces... however you want to reveal. Oh, my character has now just remembered this important piece of lore. Well done. And then the other thing that you can do, like I said, is if you take the journey from I'm confused and disoriented as the audience, the main character is, and then you learn things along the way. I mean, you're right. I've seen it happen in other quests and stuff, the erosion in their memories and stuff. But I just think it's convenient he's remembered this now so that we can go on this little bit here now.
Well,
and he didn't remember it earlier.
Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden.
No. Now is not the time. No, I'm still waiting for my...
Seriously?
He has his drink and then we go to the Avidya Forest. Except he's gone and we haven't. Why haven't we gone? And I'm not... You're right, actually. You see... Oh, wait. Someone's been surrounded by... Wait. Someone's been surrounded by killy chills. You're right as well. I don't know all of the deep lore, so I'm just saying stuff like... You know, I'm just saying stuff. I think it was a bit cheap.
Upon you. Let me scry.
They brought stories through and in a bit better than that in the past.
This may hurt a
They can do better. Have we killed all the hilly chills now, yeah? No? Where's this other hilly chill? Oh yeah, look at you!
Grow! Delve into destiny.
Okay. What, you gonna want me to find you some wood to fix your thing or some shit? I get it, they bashed up your cart. Imagine that. Imagine writing 6 lines of dialogue for they bashed up my cart, I'm off, here's your reward. Nuts. What am I supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be going over here somewhere. I've got no map pins left. Oh no. We're going to have to do a stream where we go and uncover what I've been pinning and remove it. What I'm trying to do now is go back to my quest and like continue on my quest. Over there. Go over there. Oh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Is this someone's little house? How come they got bamboo doors? Not bamboo, but you know, look, open door. Look at that. There's a chest there. I'm not going to open it because it's not mine, but look at that. That's incredible. Oh, this is Dane's. This is where we are.
Wait. This place, it's familiar.
What about it? It looks pretty normal to Paimon.
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it.
Don't be stupid.
There is very little human activity here after all.
Yeah, but hundreds of years and nothing changes. Don't be stupid. Of course, it's changed without. It's beyond recognition. Like trees grow and grass. Oh, don't tell me that. That's weird.
Let's search the area and see what we can find.
God, go on then. You go off searching. I'm going to sit here and wait to see what you find.
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over there.
I've just been in. There's no one there.
But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here. Or, wait. Maybe nothing ever was grown here.
This is stupid. It doesn't look like it's been abandoned for a long time, Paimon. You're an idiot. It looks like it's been recently tilled. Like, if it was abandoned for more than 2 weeks, all the grasses and weeds start to encroach. And then, before you know it, it's jungle again. There's some smoke going off in the distance there. I wonder if there's any, like, there's a Aranara over there maybe we can talk to and ask who's been up here. Dainsleif's going to find something in the mud.
It's an extinguished bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps? Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too. That's responsible.
Again, it doesn't look like it's been ages because this wood hasn't even barely moved. Not even been blown around by the wind.
Nothing else stands out in this area. All that's left is that building.
I've just been in there.
Come on.
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in? What if someone's home?
No one's home.
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter without incident.
If you say so. Well,
Shut up. Why is she saying anything? Go in here. Just have done.
So there really isn't any. There's a box over here. Why don't we open it?
I wouldn't do that. It's not mine.
And by we, Paimon means you. Paimon's just scared that whatever's inside might bite her fingertips off.
I'm going to open it. Personally, I wouldn't.
Huh? This is a mirror.
A broken mirror.
It's broken, too. Was this a makeup box?
It's just a regular mirror.
That's kind of disappointing.
Investigate this bowl. Pestle and mortar.
Hey, look! It's a bowl! Guess whoever used to live here liked to cook, huh?
Well, no, Paimon. It's a pestle and mortar, which means that he used it to grind up ingredients. It could be alchemy. It could be cooking. It could be peppers, spices, you know, stuff like that. But it's dry ingredients. Sometimes wet, actually, with salt, like garlic and salt. But you grind up your ingredients in the pestle and mortar. Or it's like a very small version of what you use to pound flour. But yeah, it could be used for alchemy.
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicinal herbs in here.
There you go, or medicinal herbs.
Oh, so it's a medicine bowl? Seems you're right. You've got a good nose on you, Dane.
It's not a good idea to go sniffing all the medicinal herbs, but yeah, go for it, Paimon. So we're talking about a medicine person out in the woods. Like, isn't it Collie and the Rangers? Aren't they, like, sort of involved? Who else was doing medicine? Yeah, could this be Yao Yao?
Yugway, you're up!
She's Leeway, though, isn't she? Who have I got? Sumero Healing. Sumero Healer. Or maybe it's one of these new characters we're about to meet. Maybe this is,
That looks pretty ordinary. Huh. There's nothing underneath it either.
maybe this is for Cadver.
What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dark and damp. Can't be all that comfortable.
It's not any different from any of the other places we've seen in Sumeru, to be honest, Paimon. I'm surprised she's coming to these weird conclusions. It's not dark or dank. It's got windows, for Christ's sake. It looks nice. I'd quite like to live in a hut in the woods like this. It looks cool. If it had Wi-Fi, I'd be alright.
Doesn't look like there's anything else worth our attention
I mean, look at this lovely carpet.
You sure we're in the right place, Dane?
We haven't checked in that chest.
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious
Oh, he doesn't know
will
anything.
exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly.
Noises?
It's not much.
There's some baddies. He's gone out. He's gone out to fight the baddies. Here are the baddies.
Wow, Dane's ears are sharp, just like his nose. He's in surprisingly good shape for a 500-year-old. Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Dane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
Gone for some standard slimes. Oh, some non-standard, well, some standard slimes.
Look alive!
Hey! You, Blade! You're up!
Interesting. Random slimes to keep me in it.
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random.
You don't think?
There must be something nearby that attracted them.
I thought it was pretty random. You're right, Marlo. You little tougher. You got a bad tummy. I know you have. I've seen your poops today. I thought they were random slimes. They're not random, Dainsley. He's assuring me. Don't worry, it wasn't random. But it was a really weird choice of enemy to just suddenly turn up. What we're going to say is they're attracted to some sort of energy, or like, you know, I get it. But like, as enemies go in Genshin Impact, that's like we're on a little mini bit of a... I suppose it's just for the story purposes they threw them at me, because I'm always complaining. I want more action. I don't mind a bit of story, then give me a bit of fighting. Bit of story, bit of fighting. And they got that down in some of these quests, like, really well. Like, the recent one in under that pyramid, you know, there's quite a lot of fighting involved in that. And, like, I quite like the progression of fighting, where it gets stronger and stronger enemies. Quite like, you know, I'm happy when that happens. But just 6 slimes out of nowhere. Just okay, it's going to be like, oh, they're attracted to this thing and that, but like, what?
A ley line anomaly, perhaps. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to
What? You're going alone?
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. Not to mention that if even forest rangers
He's
are
going to handle the ley line.
Fair enough. Good thing there's a fireplace over there. Let's make ourselves something.
So Pine wants dinner, and he's gone to do the ley line. Light the bonfire.
Shadows of fate.
Shadows of fate. Will do. It's not a bonfire though, is it? It's just like a cooking pot. I'm going over here. Where was this? Because there was some fire coming up from over here, wasn't there? On the... Where's that gone? There. I'm going over here. Who's here? What's going on here? Nobody's here. I've left the cooking pot going. We used to have an R&R there that we helped in some way, maybe. I know, I've got a bit of that stick from there now. That's on fire. I'm going to bring it over here to light this one with. We make a fire, and before you know it, night sets in. I don't know why they do these cutscenes. Like, why don't they just cut the scene? Light the fire. Like, this is what we should be doing, is this...
Your cooking is as
animations.
good as ever.
Well,
Even
no,
if
the
there
proper
was no
animations.
other reason,
But...
the food alone would be enough for Paimon to stick with you.
Great, nice one,
Changing
Paimon.
the sub-
I don't care.
So, don't take this the wrong way or anything, but, do you ever get tired of Paimon being around?
What? Oh, Paimon! Paimon! No, Paimon. I love you, Paimon.
Oh, you stop it! Now you're embarrassing, Paimon.
I wonder whether if you click those answers over a long period of time, whether it's like feedback for how well are you enjoying Paimon. Because sometimes I've just clicked emergency food for a joke, but I wonder if it's actual feedback they're taking. Is Paimon doing a good job?
So, next question. Don't know if it's okay to ask this, but Paimon's curious. What was it like traveling with your brother?
I have no recollection.
The stars?
We'd gaze at the stars just like this, and we'd point at the planets we wanted to visit. What? What? We're now intergalactic planetary travellers.
Wow.
We travelled through the universe, always by each other's side. We saw all manners of hope and despair. I didn't know this. I thought we'd come from, planet Earth. Woke up. Somehow fell into a hole and ended up in Teviat. I thought that we were just two normal chuffers from Earth. I didn't know that we were intergalactic travellers who travelled through the universe, always by each other's side. That's day one. I mean, I paid some attention on day one. I remember choosing the character, and there was some woman, and she had a cube, and it rendered the world asunder, and we got sucked off into a hole or some shit. I didn't know that we were cosmic travellers visiting planets to learn about them and leave. I didn't know that. And somehow it's got fucked up. How do we travel? Where's our spaceship? What's going on? This is the first time we've been separated, and she just wants to know what happened.
Yeah. Paimon understands. Being separated without even knowing the reason why. It's just terrible.
Sounds really like a weird setup.
We'll find the truth together. Sure as Paimon's your guide. Just you wait, heavenly principles. And you too, Tevat. You know what? We've talked too long about this sad stuff. Let's talk about something happy instead, because if you're sad, Paimon will be too.
I think it means less to me if it's just a load of nonsense bullshit, to be honest. If we're some magic traveller that just can fly through the galaxy, how come I haven't flown off around the place to find my cousin? What's going on? How do we travel? How do we travel? Magic. How come I'm so feeble then? And surely, if you're travelling around the entire galaxy, we got our powers reset to 0. That's convenient. Sure, if we're travelling around the galaxy, then this sort of shit goes on all the time. Or maybe they're barren planets and this is the first one we've come to. I don't know, but surely stuff fucks up. We just arrive somewhere with my clothes and my sword, or do I have a big spaceship and a helmet? What's going on? No, it's intergalactic planetary. I thought we were old world magic. Now we're intergalactic planetary. We're trying to recover that. What, I find a spaceship? It's a bit like ruining the whole thing at the end, like jumping the shark. It's a bit like, there's no spaceships in Genshin Impact. We're swords and kung fu and old world, energies. They should have just based it in history. Like a sort of fantastic history. A bit like Game of Thrones is heavily based on British history. They should have just based it in the mythos of the ancient Chinese past instead of this weird bullshit. I don't like that. I didn't realise it was that way. Some of these story elements in this part of this story are actually bad. Not good writing, bad. Oh yeah, they're just from outer space and they go around all the galaxy and then they haven't got their powers anymore. It's like the sort of stuff that you could write when you're drunk.
Alright. It's getting dark, so why don't you rest? Paimon will take first watch. Don't worry, no monster's gonna come and eat you up.
But thankfully we can forget all that bullshit and we can just focus on being in the world of Tevat, which is a great place to be. In fact, they didn't need Traveller to be an outsider. The device that I just described allows you to live the world through the Traveller's eyes and discover things as you go. But they could have just had a new person, someone who lives in Tevat who's got a job to do and they've got the shit going on. It could be Amber's story. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to include this bizarreness, this outrageously. I put aside some willing suspension of disbelief because you know, I'm interested in the fun, the story, your own world that you've created. But now you're telling me that you've got the main characters can go to any world ever, everywhere. They can come to Earth and go to Spider-Man world and like whatever they want. It's a bit like Fortnite now in a way, isn't it? It's a bit weird the way they've got that hanging over us.
Oh, come on! Don't say that! Paimon just wants to look after you for once.
And she's not going to be there when I wake up.
Nighty-night. Go on, shoo! Off to sleep!
This is taking a while.
Hey, time to wake up. The sun has risen.
Where's Paimon? It's Dainsley, if I get that. Where's Paimon?
What a deep sleeper. You do know that we need to... Tear stains. You dreamed of your sibling last night, didn't you?
Where's Paimon?
All right. Rest here a bit longer then. I'll head into the forest to investigate.
Where's Paimon? Why am I going back? Why? I'm wondering why they're going back into the forest, apparently. Just... Why didn't Paimon wake me up? I told you. Didn't I? Didn't I just say, she's not going to be there when you wake up? She's, for some reason, she's staying up a little bit later than you tonight, which is not normal. She's not going to be there when you wake up. It's like, it's too predictable, and yet they've opened this part. Whoever, I don't think this is the normal writer that's done this. I think this is somebody else on the team. I think this is like, you know, not usual Genshin Impact quality, because in this story we've opened up the concept that absolutely anything can happen from space. Anything can happen from space. You forgot that, didn't you? That happened in chapter 1, episode 1. You forgot that because of the good writing and the world building and the character creation that creates... It's not real, it's fantasy world, but a realism within that. Like, you stick to your own rules. You create rule sets like the Visions, and you stick to them, and it's consistent. But now, we'll just remind you, everything can happen from outer space as well. And, yeah, like, you go to sleep, and then, oh, where's Paimon? That's a twist. That's a twist, except I saw it coming because of the way you, like, clumsily set it up. So I'm not enthused here. If I was watching this and it was a film, I'd just get up and leave. Like, honestly, I don't have time in my life for, like, clumsy writing like that. Then a monster came and bit my head off and it was all a dream. Well done. Like, now I know. It's created a mystery. Where's Paimon? Let's go on this mystery. Where is Paimon? Inside the house. It's not Paimon. It's whoever owns the house. Which will be one of these new characters, won't it? So wait. Look for Paimon inside the house, so I could just fuck off now and then no Paimon. Check this out. Oh no, I can't! Oh my god. No way. I can't use the map. Usually it won't let me run off because Paimon doesn't let me run off the edges. This is now incorporated a new red area. Like, you can't give me an open world game and then suddenly hammer the rails hard on the rails. Let's see what happens. Paimon's usually the one that comes to tell me to get back. It's weird. They know they're breaking the game here with this Paimon bit. So they're having to, like, force you to not go off the rails, because otherwise...
I shouldn't stray too far. Dane and Paimon still aren't back. I shouldn't stray too far. Dane and Paimon still aren't back.
It's me talking. Don't usually hear that.
I shouldn't stray too far. Dane and Paimon still aren't back. I shouldn't stray too far. Dane and Paimon still aren't back.
Better look for inside the house then, eh? But if you want it on rails, and you don't want me to have any choices, don't do this to me. Just show me an animation. Get all those. I've said it a million times, haven't I? Or maybe I'm being a bit of a party pooper today, but I find this to be clumsy. Genshin's not usually like that.
Halt! What do you think you're doing?
Ah!
This place is not whatever you think it is. Nor should you be poking your nose into my business.
Boop.
Begone!
Boop. Poke your nose. Boop. Calm down.
Your travel companion. You mean the one that was keeping watch by your side last night?
So it's this chopper. It's a random. I wasn't able to add it up and find out who it was because it's a random bad story. If everything's in cinematic, it's just anime, not game. Yeah, all the game is the bit where we run around throwing the swords and doing all the stuff. But all this stuff, what is it anyway then? It's not a game really though, is it? Because what I'm doing is pressing the button while it goes past. The strength is the anime. You're playing an anime. So I think it's a strength to do it. I'd like to see I'd like to see it, and maybe I could moan about, oh, it's all cinematics and I'm bored. But that's actually to me a strength. So maybe I'd complain the other way. But what we got to do then was, as part of the gameplay, was to light a fire and then go up some stairs. Like, it's just like, you might as well not bother. This is another part of writing. If you're going to lay little breadcrumbs, then good writing, the intuitive reader or the capable reader should be able to pick up what you're putting down. You know, there's a payoff at the end and they feel some sense of accomplishment for having worked out something. Like, you know, a good murder mystery, it involves not, you don't come in from the side at the end and say, oh, it's this random, you couldn't have figured it out, sorry. You lay all the breadcrumbs and you put all the jigsaw pieces together out there, and if they catch them and find them and get them, then you do a really good, you know, made a good jigsaw. But this, it has little clues, yeah. The little clues I got though were medicine, woods, dank. Look at him close. He's got primo eyes. He's like Paimon. Or he's got some weird eyes. There's little clues on it. But the point is, I could never have guessed that this house would belong to him. Because I don't know who the fuck he is. So why did they lay these little clues? It's medicine, it's this and that. Maybe maybe I'll turn out to be a fool and I would have been able to guess this. But I feel like they've brought in a character without any... They brought them in from the side. Without any context about them. They've got what they're wearing, like, you know, slightly Fatui-esque. Paimon again, maybe. I don't know. I'm not getting enough vibe of anything. I feel like I wasn't able to guess who this house belonged to. I feel like I could have been guessing for 100 years and I wouldn't have got it. So that's a bit of a shame.
Your companion departed for the forest early this morning. That much I saw with my own eyes.
He's a weirdo anyway. He's got a weird voice. They don't know if they can trust this person's word just yet, says me. I mean, obviously not. Like, they're obviously a baddie. Like, here's lazy, clumsy again. How do you get the feeling they're a baddie? Because they're talking like this. Like, come on. Baddie then, are you? Lazy again, that is. Like, that's, rather than having a character, that's overacting and egging a character, so it's obvious it's like pantomime.
What business is that of yours, hmm? All you need to know is that I claimed this place first, and what I do here is none of your concern.
I mean, at this juncture, I might as well just go and smack his head off with my sword and then tie him up, because obviously he's the baddie.
Do I make myself quite clear? Leave.
We'll see. I need to find out what he's hiding, apparently.
Well,
I mean, he's dressed in these clothes.
What are you waiting for?
I didn't think I have much time to find my companion. I'm better off waiting here, apparently.
If you must. Suit yourself.
And then there's also context. I mean, if this is his hut, yeah, and he's arrived at his hut and someone is sleeping in his hut or around his hut on the grounds, they've lit his fire, they've been in his hut, they've opened up his special box and took out his mirror. Like, isn't that rude? Hasn't he got every right to be cross?
I've been observing you, and you don't look like a forest ranger, nor someone from the academia.
Yeah. Guilty as charged. And...
Still, I'm warning you, no funny business. Promise me that, and you can do as you please.
All right, you chopper.
Okay. Fine. Whatever. Just move aside. I'm heading in.
Can I come in? Why? I don't want to do that.
You... Oh, go on then. Have it your way. I knew I wasn't going to be able to hide this anyway. Just come in.
What?
But no overreacting to anything you see in here, okay? Come on then.
Kids, don't go into huts with strangers. A hilichurl. So this is someone really old that's turned into a hilichurl, and they're trying to cure them of being a hilichurl, send them back to being a normal person. And if they can achieve it, then I've murdered thousands of people.
Mind your own business. How could he be? He was too young for anything like that.
It's his son.
So don't you lay a finger on him. Just find yourself a corner to rest if you're tired or cold.
And he's from Canria, but isn't he supposed to be like really, really old then himself? How come he didn't turn into a hilichurl?
Huh?
I suppose how come Dainsleif didn't?
Conria? Who are you? Exactly. And how do you know I'm from Conria?
Fuck off with your questions. I think you better start answering questions. I'm just a traveller. I've met others from Conria. I'm not just a traveller. I'm like, for a start, like my twin is the Prince of Chuffin, the Abyss Canria. That puts me quite high up on the old cheese ladder, doesn't it? And then if you want to start on about where we are now, Sumeru, you'd be having a bad time around here if it wasn't for me. Because I've rescued the Archon recently. Bit of a big chuffer, bit of a big cheese. Don't make me list off my accomplishments. Let's just say that you don't get to be captain of the Swordfish 2 regiment for nothing. Let's just say that. Just a traveller, mate. Your clothes, your eyes, that's the one I'm thinking. Your eyes, it's tripping me out. I can't place who I've seen them, but maybe it's Paimon. Incidentally, we've forgot about Paimon very quick, haven't we? We're not worried about Paimon. We're not in the woods. Where's Paimon? Paimon! Anyone seen Paimon? We're in here talking to this chuffer. Paimon's, been forgotten quickly, hasn't she?
Do you worship a god, traveller?
Apparently I follow no god. In fact, I count some of them as my foes. That's not true. I follow no god, though I count some of them as my friends. That's true.
Sounds like you've had an eventful life. All right, well, my name is Ida, and you are correct. I was once Conrian.
The Sarisa? I didn't know she was a god. I thought she was just a chuffer.
I apologize for
Bad
my
chuffers.
earlier hostility, but you must understand, as far as I'm concerned, humans who do not worship the Seven are nigh extinct.
She's the Cryo Archon. I did know that. I just kind of think like you can't really be a god if you're a bad chuffer, but...
And all who place faith in the gods are my enemies.
Oh, that's a bit aggressive.
That may be. But the fact is that chances to talk to people like yourself have been few and far between since the Cataclysm. This wretched curse of immortality. Who knows how long I must continue to suffer like this?
Well, forever, dummy. Immortality, it's in the name. How come you got to be immortal? And how come you didn't go hilichurl? And should we just bin your son off? Like, I've killed so many hilichurls. Like, when I tell him about how many of his friends I've killed, all those hilichurls, all those thousands of hilichurls that I've killed, they're all his mates, aren't they? So, tell me about this curse of immortality. And also, where's Paimon?
The curse? It was a little gift given to the people of Conria by those vile gods.
You're saying Cerisa's the Cryo Archon, yeah? And she's the one sending all the Fatui to grab the Gnosis, commanding all the stuff the Harbingers are doing. And she turned up, didn't she, after the first... Because when we first turned up, we were led towards Mondstadt the Wind Archon. It was like, you know, we didn't know what was going on. We went there, and then we fixed all the stuff for the Wind Archon. We sorted all their problems out, and then the Saritsa hello Ian Wood. The Saritsa turned up, and she robbed the Gnosis right at the end, and that was bad. And then we were like, we're going to go on a tour of the world and meet all the Archons. At that point, no, that was Signora. What? What I'm saying is, we shouldn't be in the woods messing about with this bullshit. If the Cryo Archon Saritsa is the main one, that's where we need to go. We shouldn't be messing around with all this other bullshit. I don't know why we're going to Waterworld next. Like, we should just be going straight after the main one. Like, see how it goes. If it goes badly, we can go and ask all the others for their help. But like, just like,
We lost our home. Our loved ones. Everything.
You've lost your marbles.
The agony of the cataclysm itself was already too much to bear, but then came the curse, robbing us any chance of release.
You cross.
All we can do is watch helplessly as our souls erode and our bodies decay.
Well, how come your body didn't decay? Oh, Dainsleif is also immortal. I don't, yeah, anyway. Why did some people turn into Hillychurls?
Because, although Conria began with a single bloodline, it was a home to others too. Any who forsook their gods and came to Conria were welcomed as our fellow citizens.
I do like the Vault Tech gear, although this is not official and the zip is black. So it doesn't look exactly like it does, but yeah. Do you like the Vault Tech gear? I've spent a lot of time in that world of Fallout. Quite looking forward to the new game, but don't have a lot. I'm looking forward to it because it's Bethesda in space, isn't it? But at the same time, I don't hold out a lot of hope for it as well, because, you know.
When the cataclysm came, we pure-blood Conrians were declared the greater sinners. Upon us, the gods placed the curse of immortality.
Fair enough.
But those whose ancestry belonged to the domains of other gods were punished with the curse of the wilderness as they fled, turning them into monsters.
So what I got from that is some of you just got the, you know, rough end of the stick. It was just how it was.
He is Caribert, my illegitimate son.
So it's not called Cabaret, this episode. I thought it was Cabaret. It's Caribert. How dare they put up a word that looks like a word that I already recognise so that I say it wrong and look stupid, but also call the name of a big side, like a big name of a quest. I mean, they call them funny names, don't they? But this one's called Caribert, and it means fucking nothing. It's just a weird word. I knew it was his son. I spotted that from the minute he said he was young. You know, they'd give me that little breadcrumb, like as if, like, you know, clumsily dropping the side order of bread onto my plate. Like, I get it. He's his son. He wants to turn him back from being a Hillychurl. So we're in the woods doing the magic to try and turn him back.
How times have changed. I
get
a
it.
noble. Then, one day,
You had an illegitimate son.
Caribert, after all that,
He turned
I always
Hillychurl.
owed him much, and now
What's happened to his mom?
she was. We were separated.
He doesn't know.
And now, if nothing else... yes, that reminds me. I only returned here to check on Caribert, but...
Where was he?
I do have other things I wish to do. You may come with me, if you're so inclined.
This is nutso, right? Because we came in, we looked around, the Hillychurl wasn't there. Paimon's gone missing overnight, don't know where she is, and he lives in the forest then, does he, this Hillychurl? This is his house, with his medicine pot and his fucking broken mirror, and like, he lives in the forest like that. And if anyone turns up and finds him, they'll just kill him because he's a Hillychurl. Like, if I'd found him, I'd have killed him because he was a Hillychurl. So he ain't got long left to live because people are going to find him and kill him. What are you doing keeping him in the forest in this hut? What's going on? Like, you've been here for a long time. Like, this is a long time since he became a Hillychurl. No success with the medicine or anything. Like, And if we do manage to turn him back, I think I should put him out of his misery now. Rah! If we do turn him back into a real boy, then that means that we've got the opportunity to turn all the other Hilichurls back into real boys, and I've been murdering them. So there's a real dark context to this. I don't like it at all. He hasn't even got proper shoes on, has he? After all these years.
Over here.
Over here. A crafting
I'm
bench.
sure you're wondering why I brought Caribert here to Sumeru.
No, I don't care.
Well, it's because he needs a medicine that can only be made here. One which will help him to recover his clarity of mind.
So we give that to all the Hilichurls, and then Dane said the curse couldn't be undone.
I do not hope to break the curse.
All right, okay, that's fine.
Well,
we can still kill them.
aware of my powerlessness against the punishment of the gods. But it is said that this medicine is imbued with the power of Sumeru's god of wisdom and can awaken the mind from a state of deep stupor.
Clutching at straws.
I believe that it might just work. I read about it in a book. In my youth, I...
Get on with it then. Let's do the medicine.
Never mind. As it happens, my hands don't
You
have
can't
the
do the
dexterity
medicine.
they want. Okay.
I've got to do the medicine. A mushroom. Special
Also,
mushroom.
Do you have any of Sumeru's regional specialties on hand? I believe they're called Kalpalata lotuses and Sumeru roses.
Kalapata lotuses, I call them, mate. I can't say it. I haven't got enough of them. No, you can't have them. I need them for Dori. So you can have as many Sumeru roses as you want, but not the lotuses.
Oh, wonder. This is the method for
making medicine. It's like we're cooking meth in the woods. I've got strange mushrooms. He wants me to synthesize the nameless taboo medicine of the royal court. I'm off over here to pick these Kapalapalata lotuses because I'm not stupid. They showed them me. I'm having them. I'm assuming that in this little valley where I'm not allowed to escape from because I'm doing this quest now, which is annoying because let's say I want to just knock it on the head and go and do some like Hilichurls or go and grind up some stuff. I can't. I'm stuck here now. I'm assuming there's more Kalapalata lotuses because you're going to need enough to cook with. So maybe they only wanted me to use 2. Let's just go back and see because I've got loads in my bag anyway. You alright, dog? What up, doggy? Who am I talking to? I'm on the internet.
Without your help, thank you.
Alright. Oh look, I can craft everything here. But what it wants me to craft is this. I've only got 5 of them. Chuffing Robin Mud Lotuses. No character bonuses for this. Craft, confirm. Whatever that is now, it's like drugs in a little wrap. I got an achievement unlocked for that.
Is it done?
It was just making him drugs. It's not for the Hilichurl at all. He's a blag.
In all honesty, I do not know what the end product is supposed to look like. Well, the moment has finally arrived.
Let's give...
No! We need to perform one final step to complete the medicine.
Alright, what's that?
I said before that this medicine relies on the power of the god of wisdom for its restorative effects.
Well, I know her. She's my friend.
Which means we must pay a visit to a statue of the 7.
Apparently that can't be easy from someone from Canria. What happened to that one that was upside down, hanging upside down? Anyway, let's just go and do it. Let's just go and do it. Nahida doesn't want to get involved because he hates the gods, apparently.
Let's go.
That's convenient. But here she is. Whee! Could ting my way over. I don't know if he can. Mind you, he's been alive for a long time. He might have learned a few tricks.
Look at this statue. How can I bow before this thing? God of wisdom! Look at me!
Look at me!
I will utter no prayer, nor will I sing your praises.
It's rude.
You and your kind destroyed my home. Wrought unfathomable suffering on my compatriots, yet here I stand before you.
Listen to him with his acting.
You cannot mock me more than fate itself already has.
Overdoing this.
God of wisdom, I seek not to disavow myself of the sinful blood that
Right, you've had
flows
your
through
talking.
my
You've done your
son.
talking. You've done your talking.
If everything.
You've had your chance.
I bow to you now.
Get on with it then.
I have. Oh, please, God.
Fucking really dramatic, like really over dramatic.
I.
You know, she don't know what's going on. She can't even remember anything, can she? So you can't put it on her shoulders. It's not her fault. Where's the tingers now? I want to go back. Shadows of Fate. Got to run all the way back. He gets to magically go back himself quickly, but I have to run all the way back. We're going to administer medicine to a hilly chill now. It seems like a really bad idea.
Curry
I
Bear?
have to take his mask off for a start.
We've.
Stuff that up his bum.
Curry Bear, it's me. It's your father. Curry Bear. Curry Bear. Please, say something.
Why did you give me such a bad name? Curry Bear.
I'm sorry I couldn't be at your side when you were born.
Alright, you.
But I'm here now. Papa's been by your side all these years. I've never left you, not once. Are you still angry with me? I know. You're awake now. Do you not want to talk to me?
Getting eggy again. Calm down.
Sorry, Curry Bear. Forgive me. Please, say something, anything. Please. Please.
It didn't work.
Oh, gods above! What more do you want from me?
He's not really got over it, has he? He's not really got, like, you know, he's not really accepted it, even after hundreds of thousands of years. So, like, there's not much hope for this chuffer. And he's immortal as well, so can't kick his head off. I mean, I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe we should just bury him head first in a big hole. All right, let's kill the hilly chill for a start. We can do that. Then he can stop, you know, he can start to get over it.
You took
Oh.
everything from here, and I still bowed to you.
The god's not up in the ceiling.
I'd give you my very life if only you cared to take it. But you won't even let me die. I knew it. I should never have trusted anything that had to do with the gods. The gods of this world have never stood with humanity, not even for a moment.
Calm down.
Other reasons. What do you mean?
Maybe we got the dosage wrong, or maybe it takes a full course of treatment.
Huh. You really think so?
I don't want to send him on a wild goose chase here. No, I don't think so. I think you're barking up the wrong tree here, but...
Give up? No.
So
Even
now...
if I must stay here with him for 50 years, 100, what difference does it make? I do not lack for time.
Yeah, that'll be good, won't it? To spend, like, eternity trying to cure a hilly churl of being, it's an uncurable curse. So you're going to spend, like, you're immortal, it's a hilly churl forever, and you're just going to be here in the woods. Like, that sounds like fun. Like, I've encouraged it. If anything, I've encouraged it here with my options. I'm not in agreement with this. I think this is a bad move. To have infinite time yet no hope can only be called torture. Exactly, it's like a living hell. Like, why are we doing this?
Let's go. We'll make another dose.
Will we?
The most crucial ingredient in this medicine is the unusual mushroom, which makes things complicated, but not impossible.
Shut up, you nutter. Where'd you get it from?
I grow them in that field. The details don't matter, right? Curb your curiosity and just do as I instruct.
It's dead people.
If you truly wish to help me, that is how you can do it.
Isn't it? It's dead people or some weird shit like that. like it's going to turn dark. Like he grows them in the field off like dead people.
There is a waterfall near the statue.
We need to go and get some waterfall.
I'll be here watching Curry Bear.
We're going to make some
Good.
fertilizer. Like dead people in Genshin. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Like if there were like it's obviously not good, is it? Whatever he's doing with his creepy voice. We're trapped in this. Like I can't even open the map. We're trapped in this area. So like it's creepy and weird, and it doesn't want me to do anything else except this. So I'm getting the feeling dead people or something sinister. You know, it's not like good fertilizer. Otherwise, we can just make it out of Sumeru roses and something like, or maybe dead crocodiles or dead pigs or I don't know, yeah, dead something. Dead dead red mushroom fertilizer. There's the water. Go back and give him the water. Time wasting donkey work. Paimon's still not turned up. No one's bothered about Paimon. I'm more bothered about Paimon than I'm bothered about this fucker and his hilly churl. As far as I'm concerned, we can just wang the hilly churl off the cliff. And he'll be like, oh no, my son! And I'll be like, it's a hilly churl, mate. Like, you've had forever to get over it. You've not got over it.
You're back. Curry Bear's condition is stable.
Of course it's stable. It's been stable for like 1,000 years.
By which I mean he still isn't responding.
Didn't expect it to.
Anyway, give me the water.
Shut up, you telling me what to do. Water in the field.
I need you to stand guard here for a while.
What, until mushrooms grow?
Don't let any forest rangers approach the house.
Yeah, got it.
Good.
Because the forest rangers will kill him, I suppose. We're going to wait here for the mushrooms to grow. Uh-oh. Bongo head. We've attracted monsters.
Fate is upon you.
They're not going to like this.
Stay put! Hey, go away!
We can use them for the fertilizer.
Everyone will dance!
Buckle up. Let me scry. Delve into destiny. Let's get it on.
And this is my little bit of action time. My little bit of fun.
Decided by destiny. Let me scry.
Get ready, go! Hit! I see everything.
Having my fun now.
Delve into destiny. Gloves off.
What happened? Was it monsters?
Just a couple of mushrooms. It's no big deal.
Oh, thank goodness you were here. I couldn't have taken them on all by myself. Oh, yes, I've got the fertilizer. The effects can take some time to kick in, so...
It's not dead people, then.
Next,
what?
Pick the mushrooms and repeat the same steps as before to make another dose. I trust you still remember the method.
Calopelata lotuses. You're going to drain me of Calopelata lotuses, you fucking dickhead.
Oh, I have been so... I do indeed.
I just...
That's
please,
why it
please,
was
can we
just a
skip on now?
Fleeting thought.
I'm stuck in your crazy world of... I can't even go anywhere else. I've now got to go back to the Statue of the Seven so that you can have another epi. It's just like... Actually, I wonder if epi's not a word that we should use anymore. When I was a kid, it was a word that we used, but you know, I suppose it means epileptic fit specifically, doesn't it?
We're
Bad
here.
against epileptics.
Let's begin.
Prejudice against the epileptics. No, there's a hilly chill down there.
Wait a moment.
It's Carrot. Oh, he's not fucking off.
What was that? Cory Bear! Oh no! He must have left while we were too busy preparing the medicine to notice.
How are you going to spot him from all the other hilly chills?
Come on!
How would you know it's him? I suppose you tie something around him, like a particular bracelet or something. Has he gone underneath? I bet he's gone underneath, hasn't he? Where are we going with Caribou now? Caribear's had enough. He don't want to fucking bother. He's not like, you know, he's a hilly chill, for Christ's sake.
That's not Cory Bear.
Is it not? No, there's no silk scarf around his arm. Well, it could be him. He could have just took that silk scarf off.
And Cory Bear's scarf was a gift I once gave. My eyes must be going. Ah, yes. It doesn't seem yes.
Oh, we're going to follow the hilly chill now because it's interesting. Which I don't think it is, but... They like this sort of shit, don't they? They were going off... We'd see it with Dainsleif down the hole at one point. They were going off somewhere. Ah, fuck you! He's not going to get to go through. He gets to go through, I don't.
Did it go in here?
Now we're in. I'm also thinking, it's 9 o'clock now. I was going to finish, you know, in half an hour.
Has it always existed? I swear I've never noticed it before.
I'm worried this is about to get big. Like, we didn't need to do all that messing around, cooking all that. Like, we did the medicine twice. We didn't need to do it twice, we did it twice. What are the hilly chills doing?
It looks like I've never seen anything like this in all my life.
Hilly chill disco.
What in the world does this place conceal?
Why did you do your funny voice?
Oh, there's only one way to find out.
It's familiar, yeah. It's what happened with Dainsleif, isn't it? Under the chasm. I can't kill anyone. We're just here for the kicks. I've got to follow these hilly chills. Have a look. They won't let me kill them. What?
Everyone hold hands.
Oh, they will. Oh, that's alright.
Sharing my knowledge.
Fuck you.
Look alive.
No sympathy for the hilly chills. Fuck you, hilly chill.
Committed to memory.
I mean, you're supposed to have some sort of sympathy for them now, aren't you?
Written in the stars.
Because of what, you know, because of Carry Bear, but there we go. I just murdered a load of Carry Bears. Carry Bear's mates. Oh. Oh, is this about to get good? Is that what's going to happen? Door of Resurrection, implying I might get killed. I'm going here now, it's telling me to. What the fuck? Now I'm here.
Is this a teleportation device? What energy is powering it?
What? Now we've got teleportation magic, which just, again, it takes the wheels off and just fucks them off out the window. Like, you can do anything you want now. Go anywhere you want. Teleport. I mean, we do, don't we? We teleport on our little statues for fast travel, but, like, this is a bit,
Go get it, you Gray!
Let's get it on! Ha!
It's a bit of a cheese. I don't know what quite the right word for it is.
You're dead meat!
You know, when things get a bit incredulous, a bit... We're in a fantasy world, like I said earlier. All the arguments I said earlier.
You ain't messing around!
Now what? Look, I can't want me to go back out there. I'll just come in here. And then this thing closed. Oh wait, did I get turned around? Just do what it says. It's like Dark Souls now, look. There's a chest there. There's a chest over here. No. No, it's just a room, isn't it? Just for going in. Reminds me of Dark Souls, where you go up and you have to get through that run up. Oh. There you go. Magic teleportation device. Oh, I'm upstairs now. Oh, no, I'm not anymore, so I'm going to have to go around it again. Teleport me upstairs again, please. Through the doors. Open sesame! Door of Resurrection activated. There's a little room there that he wants me to try and go in. Oh, hello everyone.
I see everything.
Ow.
The Temple of Wisdom. Let me scrub.
I've picked that up, whatever that is. More hilly chills.
Gloves off! Decided by destiny. Shadows of fate.
Uglay, you're up. Ready, go.
It wants me up in there, doesn't it? So I might as well go up where it wants me. I'm not allowed. Why does it want me to go where I'm not allowed? What? What now? Do I have to climb in, maybe? No climbing. It's upside down, that is. So I'm going to go through this teleportal and it's going to spin the world upside down or some shit. Yeah, I'm going to go through this teleportal and it's going to send the world upside down.
How did I get on the ceiling? Did the room turn upside down, or gravity itself?
Oh no, I mean, what now? What do you want from me now? Want me to go in there?
It seems like I need to find a place to insert the rune.
I'm missing one, aren't I? Not so smart now, am I? Did I miss one on the way? There's a switch. Oh, I just got to go back through the hole. Okay. Like the barest bones of a puzzle. Don't know what it wants me in this one. I want to go in the other one and get my thing that I want to get, don't I? Or is that a portal as well? Alright, that's a portal as well. It's like a hole within a hole. Let's have a wish while I'm here. I want this chuffing thing. I want my Mika. Come on, let's have my Mika. Let's have my Mika. Let's have my Mika. Oh, come on, let's have my Mika. It's time for Mika. You can get fucked. I've had 4 of the 4 stars. 2 Dionas, 2 Sucros on this. And I even think... Didn't I have 5? Didn't I even get a weapon as well? I'm sure I've had 2 Sucros. I'm sure I've had 1 Diona. I mean, I'm not asking for everything. I'm not asking for Shenny, but... Feels well tight, that does. No Mika. Favonius, Sucrose twice, yeah. 2 Sucrose. Favonius. Sucrose, there's the second Sucrose. Diona. And now I got Mika. No. Diona again. We might get another wish out today, but that was well tight. We're going to need a 10 spot to get the next one, aren't we? One more wish won't do it. We need another 10 drop. There's quite a lot of wishes to be pumping into that. Just for Mika. Like, Mika's not... I'm not going to care once I've got him. I'm just going to have him and he's going to go in my collection. It's not going to become my new favourite or anything. Just I want him. I feel like if I don't get the 5 stars, I should be able to get the 4 stars. Just going to open up the hole, or do I need to go back through the teleporter again? He's here again. I love it when we do this sort of stuff. I sort everything out and then these chuffers just come along for the ride. Jump down the hole. Will do. There's a chest there. Before I jump off the edge, I want to make sure that I want to be down there. You know, because I might want to be up here, mightn't I? Obviously I don't. There's nothing up here for me. Oh. Can I go for the chest? Is this some sort of big Camria door? Oh, there we go. Come at me, bro.
Halt, humans! Fate has not granted you the right to enter this place.
I mean, they've got much more solid footwear, haven't they, the Fatui, but it looks stupid still. An Abyss Herald. No, he doesn't look like someone from the Abyss Order.
Do you insist on an audience?
Is this like another level of Fatui?
Very well. And I grant you the trial of destiny.
The trial of destiny. You dickhead. Come on then.
Desolation!
Ooh. Oh, he's poked him with the sword, right. You shouldn't have done that. That was particularly rude. Not happy with that.
Everyone hold hands. Share my knowledge.
Delve into destiny.
Delve into destiny.
Shadows of fate.
There's my special, come on.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
Fate is upon you. Delve into destiny.
Decimation. I'm gonna go at you little rabbits. He's going like decimation. I'm like got these little rabbits that go at him like that.
Shadows of fate.
He's crossed, look. Oh, he's killed her. Alright. Yeah, I need to concentrate a little more. He's gone into a different mode. He's doing big sword sweeps.
You asked for it.
He's put up a shield.
You ain't messing around.
He's not messing around, apparently.
Don't be scared. Commit it to memory. Yeah, let's leave her.
Decimation. Gonna need to do the hot strikes to do your shield, aren't I? Fuck no, don't want to perish in the storm. He's like a mini boss. It's pretty cool. Watch out.
Look alive.
You dickhead. This phase is quite fun. Chest, can I just get it? I can just get the chest, look. I just had your chest. Oh no, he's going to kill her.
You look like you. Let's leave her.
Buckle up. Get in there. I just don't have the right element to really destroy him with the shield, but we're getting there. Yeah. And now he's having a good strike at me.
Committed to memory.
Fairly balanced, but obviously we've got the edge.
Let's get it on.
How about that, you chuffer?
Who was that? He was
quite a fun enemy to fight.
He was
terrifying, apparently.
He was a perfect being. I'm in awe. He had the most wondrous aura, and yet you were able to defeat him.
I'm a bad
Let's continue
chuffer.
on. I find myself growing more curious by the second and
Weird, you.
more excited.
Excited. You know, this guy's a chuffer as well. He's a weirdo. Before we leave, let's just let's sort of heal everyone up. Won't it? No? Didn't heal everyone up. What?
Yugling, you're up.
It's like free healing, isn't it? So I'm gonna go for that. Take a bit of free healing. And then I just want to make a little refill. It's going quite well, isn't it? Although it's taking a bit longer than I thought it would, this whole shebang. I think the story quest at the start with all that going on with the Hilly Churl, I know they try and get the emotions going, and I know they try and do their bit of writing and their bit of story, but because it's no characters that we know, it was just randomers, and because it was just such a contrived bit of nonsense, it doesn't grab me. That one. It's nearly there. It's almost like Genshin really peaked, like in Leeway. It's like almost like Inazuma was like icing on the cake, and then after that you've had Sumeru that was pretty damn good as well, actually, when you think about it, but a bit abstract and off the side. It was like, what are we doing here? This is a bit different, a bit weird.
Fate is called as such, for it cannot be changed, nor can it be reversed. It can only but be accepted.
And now, like the other time we met Dainsleif on these interlude chapters or whatever they are, it's gone like, well, weird. I don't really know what to say, what's going on, really. I like the idea of going through this dungeon, maybe increasing in, not puzzles, but fights, maybe? Maybe we get another couple of fights. I don't want to do any complicated puzzles now. My brain wouldn't really want me to do any more. But maybe we get another couple of fights here? I don't know.
I think we've made it to the end.
Or maybe no more fights. It's like the defiled statue. Yeah, it's funny, I was thinking about that earlier. Wasn't I? I mentioned that earlier. We have something to do with the Abyss Orders. Yep, yep. I understand the whole concept. I got the whole... Yeah, I know. This place is bad news. We've got to go, she says. I mean, I knew we were coming to this place. I expected it to be like this, so I don't know why she's suddenly surprised. Like, he's well into this shit. He's going to be the next... He's the next Fatui.
Oh, dear creature. Why do you bow down? For fear of the unknown? Or for a power that you covet?
So now he's going to, like, turn into a big monster and kick off and we're going to have to kill him? Yeah?
Oh, dear
Oh no, is this for us?
Why do you bow down? For I am no god. I am but a sinner.
A sinner?
You are like a flower, born in sin, yet pure, spotless.
This is just cliche.
I know your fate well. You need no longer hold back your resentment. Go forth, become a transcendent one, and I shall shed a tear at the end of time, as I gaze back upon your life.
Just meaningless shit. Drivel. But he's going to turn into a bad chuffer, yeah? It's like a repeat of a different storyline that we've almost been through before.
When I saw that thing, my heart was instantly at peace. I am I feel good. In fact,
He's been infected now by the badness. We're going back to his house. Once you look back and see what's happening, you click the gears, it's amazing. Maybe it grabs you because you like the lore better. I kind of...
Thank goodness.
Like, he's turning into
okay.
a bad chuffer then, yeah? Like, you know, this is like what happened back in the day. But like I said, it's almost like we're repeating the story of back in the day in a sort of mini sense. And whilst I can see why it appeals in some ways, like you said, like, but I almost feel like yeah, almost, in fact, so therefore it's like lazy writing again, isn't it? It's like, you know... I don't know, it feels a bit like... I'm a bit dissatisfied with it as a general thing, because it feels like we're treading old ground but repeating ourselves.
I have for this to happen, right at the moment when I was dreading worshipping at a statue of the Seven, it's as if fate was calling to me. You say that I bowed before that thing, so perhaps... it might be just as effective.
Whatever.
I have to try.
Caribert, no. No. No, you shouldn't be able to save the Hillychurls by giving them medicine.
Papa?
Caribert! Oh, my goodness, it worked! It's a miracle! Oh, Caribert, my dear son!
He's a Hillychurl.
You see? It worked! Caribert can speak again!
Well, give it a minute.
Where's Mama?
She's dead and you're a Hillychurl. It's like a fucking nightmare,
Mama
son.
is... Caribert, look at me. Do you know who I am?
Is he going to look in the crack mirror and go mad?
Your Papa.
Yes! Salvation! Sweet salvation! Yes, yes! This is what this feeling is. How do you feel, Caribert? Are you fully awake now?
Yes. It feels like I just woke up from a long, long sleep. I dreamed that I was hiding in a little room. I didn't dare go out the whole time, and I didn't want to either. Wait.
He's not going to like this.
My body! What happened to me? Is this me?
Is that you, John Wayne? Is this me?
What's happened
to me? Don't panic, son. It's just... while you were sleeping, we went into a fairy tale world. There's no more Conry here. No more home. But... Do you know what that means? No more red sky. No more end of the world. In this world, you have to be a little monster, but you get to stay with Papa forever.
Forever?
Am I dead?
Not
No,
exactly.
No, of course not. Look, Caribert, you still have Mama's scarf on your arm.
This is savage.
That means she's watching over you, protecting you. So how could you be dead?
No, this is horrible and savage. And it means that all the Hillychurls we killed could have
Yes, really.
been woken
You've
up.
only just woken up, and this must all be very confusing for you.
You're going to
Just
grow loads of those mushrooms.
rest here for now. Things will get better.
Or maybe it was just because of the Statue of the Seven and they
and,
can't all be cured by this.
You have to promise me something. Never take off your mask. Understand? Whatever happens, you mustn't take it off.
Well, he needs a different mask.
Okay, Papa. I won't. I promise.
And I don't know what Hillychurls look like under their masks, really, but he needs a different mask, doesn't he? Because he's like... Otherwise, he just looks like every other fucking Hillychurl. In fact, he needs a big, like, sign and a t-shirt that says, I am Caribert, do not kill. Like... did I know it at the time? Did I have the mushrooms? Red, not blue ones. Yeah, they're different mushrooms, yeah. Like, what I'm saying is, though, like, even if I didn't know it at the time, all those hilly churls, like imagine they're all little kids like Caribou. Like, I've been murdering kids, and I will continue to do so in this game. Like, it will not stop. Like, once this storyline is up, I'll go back to my daily commissions, and I'll just go and murder. Like, let's go back to Mondstadt now, and let's clear up all the hilly churls again. It's just, it puts a really, like, sinister spin. Like, I said it before about when we entered Sumeru and we're killing the animals, and I'm vegan, I don't like killing the animals. It's even worse now, isn't it? Because these are living beings, sentient, that can be not resurrected, but brought back from this horror into themselves, and it might be horrible for them, but this is the reality. So, like, but all the ones I killed, no, they're all dead. What about the Mitterchurls? What about, like, it's just, there's so many unanswered questions
since
here.
That day have I been so glad as I am now. I can't believe this is really happening.
And once you get a few of them and you wake a few of them up and you explain to them it's these mushrooms and we can make this medicine, and they're like, fucking hell. Like, then we're going to start mass producing these mushrooms and we're going to start shipping out the medicine, and all the hilly churls are going to, it'll like ripple out, won't it? They'll start feed, like 3 of them in the clan will become sentient and they'll help the other 2, you know, it'll like ripple out, and then all of a sudden there'll be no hilly churls to kill and the whole face of the game has changed. Yeah, let's carry on.
I knew that placing once a murderer, always a murderer. But the god we saw in that game...
Oh, he's not happy with the Statue of the Seven. It's the baddies that did
it. Area, a sinner. Oh,
I get it. He's going to turn into a nutter.
You and I, no matter. I am going to pay my respects with or without you.
So he's going back to the dungeon, and he's going to turn into a nutter. And where's Paimon? No one's mentioned Paimon. It's been like days now. I'm off. I'm chasing him. Quest complete? No, I'm still locked in this world forever. Enter the cavern again. We're now at nearly 9:30. I don't know how much longer I've got tonight, because I need to walk the dogs as well tonight before it gets late. I might be tempted to adjourn here and pick it up tomorrow. But the thing is, I can't do anything else. I'm glad I did my dailies. I'll tell you that. I'm glad I did my fucking dailies at the start. Because I can't even do the map. And if I leave, I'm in a special story mode. So I can continue it even if I leave. But do I wish to, I don't know how I continue it, and whether I just come back here. Or, like, a bit confused. It says I can continue it. And I'm assuming that we don't have this cut off, and then all of a sudden it's like I have to do it all again and skip and all that. Makes for a difficult decision, that does. I can't look at all my usual menus and stuff. You just go back. I'm tempted to push on a little bit more and get a, but like, because of dog walking, and we've been on for 3 hours now, like, so, you know, I'm quite, what I'd like to do is not have to leave there. I just want to close the, there's no option to, like, escape, leave game. Like, I have to go back from the story, do you know what I mean? Like, so I have to, I'm going to try it, fuck it. Let's see what happens. Here I am. I'm still here, look. I'm basically here. Enter the cavern again. Like, there's no need to be out of the story mode. In or out of it. I just, there it is over there. I can go in it whenever I want. Weird. That's weird, that is. So I'm happy with that. I might even come back on again later. Like, I want to watch the Anthony Joshua boxing at, I believe it's about 10:30. That'll be on. Don't really do it online. You know, you can do a watch along or shit like that, but I don't really do that. Condensed resin, yeah, good call. Let's see if I can. I will go. Like, even if it's quite likely after I come back walking the dogs, I will continue to do some Genshin Impact grinding. And we've got today's Saturday, isn't it? So tomorrow's Sunday, if I've got that right. Too much resin. I'll have to do some more grinding in a bit. I have got that right, haven't I, about what day it is? Yeah, today's Saturday, so it's the 1st of April. It's April Fool's Day. We didn't do any April Fools. I think we did everything we said we were going to do. Let's see if we got any primos out of this. Oh, look, 5, 10, 15. Not enough for a wish, but a few. We just got our wish, didn't we? And we got de-ownered. Cheeky buggers. I'm nearly on for a C6 at some point. Candice is 10 friendship, so pick that up. And de-owner constellation number 2. Cheeky bastards. Haven't got enough for that yet. These are in the Stardust Exchange. That's good. Hang on. Boom. 5 wishes. Let's go. Let's go. Come on now then. 5 wishes. Come on, Mika. We're not guaranteed because, you know, it's 10 pulls, isn't it? We're in the middle. We get really lucky to get anything out of this. It's supposed to just be 5 loads of bollocks. Skip that one. It's bollocks. 1. Just really lucky if we get anything. 2. Bollocks. Really lucky if we get anything. 3. Really lucky if we get anything. 4. If we don't get it on this one, it sets up the, I always think if you get it in the first half of the 10, that's lucky. If you do it in the second half, it's not as good, is it? This right in the cusp. If we don't get it, it sets up our next 5 wishes, you know. But come on, Mika, it's all I want to see. I'm not asking for Shenny here. Mika's fine. Expensive bollocks. But it means that the next Primo Gems we earn as they come in, they're going to go towards, like, that gets us towards the next 10 pull a lot closer, doesn't it? A lot quicker. And do you know what? The amount of wishes I've popped into this now, we're even close to even running a 5-star. You never know. We might even, it might all go off before the end of the season. Whatever you call it, before the end of the banner. We've still got 9 days of this, and it includes an event, so there's still some primos out there. I'm ticking off some big quest tickets this weekend. Tonight I'm going to come back on and do some grind, and like I said, if I feel like it, I might just switch on the, you know, depending on how I feel in the evening tonight. I've got the responsibility of walking the dogs tomorrow again, but there's a big day for us Sunday, like a big opportunity for us there. I don't think we're going big dogs walking in the woods because of the weather, so there's a big opportunity there for us to get some more primos in the can. You know, I think it's possible. I don't know how far we are on the history. I should stop rambling and I should get the dogs walked.
Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them.
What else is on this list? I mean, that's what we're doing now, isn't it? We're doing Caribert. That's what we're doing. So we might as well stick to that. And if I come back on later, it'll just be to grind resin, which I shouldn't do because tomorrow's Sunday. Collecting 5 books, offering Sango pearls, investigating Eremites camps. We got lost doing that one, didn't we? Looking for Rue on Sumeru Island again. We're still doing that. We've got those sort of things to do as well. I might knock off. If I come back on, I can't expect it to be a big stream at, like, you know, midnight or something. So what I might do is I might do some of these things, maybe. Because you can get stuff out of these, can't you? These hangouts. Look, there's primos here as well. It's not big primos, but 2, 4, 6. Do 3 of these, you got another wish. I'm in the middle of the quest. It won't be long next time, yeah. And we've got a lot more to do as well on the quest list. So I just thought I might be able to get another stream in tonight, but I also expect that if I do, it'll be late night, it'll be quiet, it won't be like huge, and maybe you don't even know it's on and it doesn't give you a notification, and maybe I don't even do it, and then you're like, oh, I waited up all night to see if he was going to do it and he didn't. So I can't expect it to be busy, so I just wanted it to be a possibility. I feel like I should kind of grind primos, because like we're quite close on that wish system, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It will be fine. You will be good. And tomorrow we're going to be on, you know, God willing, we're going to be on doing a nice big chunk tomorrow, so it'll all be good in the hood. 3 hours done. Time for dog walkies. Yeah. Nice and chill. All good in the hood, yeah. Thanks for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. And if you can't be good, you're naughty.